How's it going, everybody? What up, LT? What have been some? What up, Brop? Wait, there's actually bonus rolls coming back? What a Marty bum. Husky, thank you for the 14 months. What's going on, dude? It's kind of neat. Yeah, I saw the evoker changes. They're basically getting atonement, or radiance, I should say. They're actually getting radiance. It's pretty crazy. Let's see if they fix this world quest too. I want to actually do this. Is it gonna despawn when I walk out of the area? Oh, it didn't. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, Crash is gonna be a decent choice? I think so, yeah. I mean, it's gonna help a lot when it comes to keys. Because right now, you're using Blossom to set up Twin Echoes as mainly just kind of like a downtime dump. You know? You're not really taking advantage of a lot of the healing of Blossom. You know, if it heals a little bit, great, but you're trying to like activate it during downtime. So those changes are gonna help M0s a lot. And it's interesting because they're kind of working on like redesigning Prez for M0s very slowly. They're kind of picking at it in a couple different areas. They did it with like double time dilation. Then they did it again with adding like Twin Echoes into the mix. They're kind of just slowly reworking the spec to make it more favorable and just faster to heal in a key environment, which is nice.
These invaders are not protected by Lvling.
Yeah.
They forfeited that right by invading. Give them no ground.
Is that what else play? Main in Prez, your instincts is Druid. I'm nervous they'll get nerfed. Well, you might be able to find out tomorrow. Because I suspect that's when we're going to get tuning. I suspect when we're going to get it. Oh my god, dude. Oh, Nacy. Didn't realize it's bangers playing on Twitter. Old school. It used goes crazy. Oh, I got you. Alright, Corey. Yeah, I can't play music on YouTube. They hit you with the old live DMCA. Yeah, they're good changes for Prez. It's an interesting way to like rework Prez for a key environment. Oh, dude, I know, Rob. It's gonna be very rare once I hit max level on this guy. I got maybe like 45 minutes or so before we get started with some M0s, so let's try to finish up my shaman in the meantime. Holy Priest cranks mode, yeah. It does so well. And I think it's only going to continue. We'll have a Holy Priest guide coming out soon, too. Man, I hate when these guys just leap away. Make it mentally play all day. I could just not. I've actually not been playing that much. For this season, I've really not been playing that much. I've been working on guides like 24/7 lately. Both on YouTube and like Wowhead stuff. I didn't play WoW at all yesterday either. It's like I want to be playing, but I just have so much shit going on. Monk or Priest or M+? I think Holy Priest is like slightly better, but they're both on like A tier in my opinion. So you can kind of just pick whatever you prefer. GM Shep. Our Druid finally meta? I don't know about finally, but I would say meta, yeah. Yep. What up, board? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Shaman in this 1205 stuff, I assume it's like 6 to 8 weeks away. I don't know if they even said a direct date, but it's kind of surprising when they're like, wow, Prez has a problem in M+. We need to address it. And everyone's like, yeah, true. And then they do nothing with Shaman. Like, huh? Shamans are like, I would just like to use my Healing Rain and Chain Heal. And Blizzard's like, nah. Where the hell does that come from? Yeah, 243 is fine. I don't really think you need to do anything ultra sweaty. If you're around 240, you'll probably be fine. 8 weeks, 2 months. Okay. There you have it. GM ship. Sounds those changes sound like this stuff is gonna be the season 1 patch. Yeah. Like we were talking about, like 8 weeks down the road. So I assume this is not any of the March 17th tuning. I assume we get that tomorrow. Yeah. It's possible, Boat. Yeah, it could very well be possible. You know? Could very well see Perez cranking raids, then get reworked, and then cranking keys. Yep. See, like, why does it just randomly tag the Alliance guy? It's crazy. See, it's just attacking him. Just going crazy. They announced some changes that are coming in a future patch, like 8 weeks down the line. And it just changed his temporal anomaly to no longer be a sandball. And instead it's just going to be like a kind of like a radiance effect, where you just apply echoes to everybody. Yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll probably make a video tomorrow, assuming tuning's tomorrow. And I'll talk about the tuning first, and then I'll be like, hey, but also there's this separate thing that's going to happen like 8 weeks down the line. And then talk about the notes we just had today. But for those who just tuned in, like I was just saying, they made it so that temporal anomaly is no longer a sandball that you aim, and instead it's like a radiance effect, where basically you are just going to aim it where, or you're just going to cast it on somebody, and then 4 other allies also get their weaker duration echoes. I don't know why the book keeps falling. I gotta put the other book in its place. Must be just windy in here. I finished the Night Angel trilogy. It was okay. It was okay. I think like H-Pal is like A+, S- tier. Holy Priest is like A tier, something like that. I got my tier list on my YouTube. Before it gets hopefully invalidated by tomorrow's or Tuesday's tuning, whenever it's going to be. Let me see. Priest and Pally is the playstyle. Yeah. How? Wait, I'm so confused. Isn't this giving me 100,000? Oh, it's giving me 13,000. Okay, I was gonna say. I thought these were given like a lot more XP. I think I'm gonna go to like Harandar. I think I still have a few other quests to just bang out that'll be decent XP. They made squirrel mounts? No, it was pretty cool though. Maybe I do Void Storm. Currently favorite. What spec are you favoring for shamans? Farseer. Yeah. Holy Priest healing while stacking haste feels too slow. When you play around your surges, I think it gets a lot better. Like, you gotta spread out your Surge of Lights, you know, using Apotheosis and your Halo at different times, and that helps a ton. I will have a Holy Priest guide out soon. Probably Saturday, I think. I think Saturday. Yeah. We got a lot of good footage. I previewed it. I put it up early for the patrons. I previewed it and it's looking really good. How you doing, Gorok? Guys, to the others, I've recorded Druid already. I was watching the notes, and when I opened the notes today, LT, I was like, please don't change Druid. But then I realized this is for stuff, 2 months from now. Yeah, but I've already recorded it. Already got it going. My editor is working on the raid boss guide that I do, where it's like a 20-30 minute video, and it's every single boss we've tested. Here's what you need to know. Here's what kills you. Here's the healer mechanics. Here's tank mechanics. Boom. And then he's going to do the druid one. Thank you, Duck. I'm debating, yeah, I'll probably change my evoker to Flapjack again. Right now, he's Jack Thier, but I think Flapjack will be a better. I think I either have to add extra characters or server transfer him, because somebody has some like level 1 with Flapjack on my server. It's annoying. Pasta Saladin, that's good. I like that. I like that one. Master Harmony be viable for raids? I don't think so. I heard that like Master Harmony was just like bugged forever, and also just like not performing that well. And one thing I've noticed with Conduit is Conduit feels really, really good. Like the actual cooldown itself feels very powerful and satisfying to use. So I think that might be more of the angle to run. Yep. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm at 89. I'm almost done. I did all my first time crafts, did all my delve turn-ins, and I still is like 3/4 of a level to go. So I'll rep this for a little bit. This won't take too long, and then half an hour we're gonna be doing some M0s. I think we're doing a plate stack too, so I get to play Pally. I get to play Pally and just like brain off, slam healing into whoever my beacon is. Got a way to move debuffs around? Yes. Yes. Boss debuffs? Oh, I'll show you in a sec. Bear with me. Bear with me. Wow, we got killed really quick. Alright. Well, like, I didn't get a chance to even, I didn't even get a chance to rip my Earth Ellie, I don't think. Yeah. Alright, so what you do with, well, first, I would go to the test mode. Oh, shit, he even updated the test mode. W. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Where? Oh, yeah, here we go. So if you wanted to, like, change boss debuffs, you can just click on the name for boss debuffs. And then you can kind of move things around from there. Yeah. Yo, what up, coffee? So then you can just change that from there. For the aura designer stuff, this is where you could start seeing, like, buffs, debuffs in certain orders. And I'm in LE spec right now, so you're not going to see anything. But this is where you could specifically drag Beacon to one location, or Earth Shield to one location. You could specifically, like, maneuver them around. Like, for my Prez, I have all of them in, like, a line. For Paladin, my frame changes the entire color with the Beacon of the Savior. My other beacons are in the bottom left. My Eternal Flame is bottom right. Druid, I just set up a hot order. I was kind of thinking about setting up a frame color for Life Bloom, and I was like, I kind of just want my hots in order. Discipline Priest, I'm still not decided on this. I'm a little conflicted. But I'm showing the aura, like I'm showing the icon, and I'm showing the overlay. So, we'll see. I'm still not decided about that. Scale for the debuffs? Yeah, just click on the name. And then you can just change the max number of icons, text scale, and the size right here. Size and spacing. Got some casting again. You can level with us. Your priest name is Foreshadowing. No, originally it was because that was my first caster character. Originally it was my first caster character. Because I started by playing a rogue. And then I was talking to my buddy Cakezilla back in WoD. Well, I guess it was back in MoP. Because I made my priest in MoP. And I was asking him, you know, what do I have to know about playing a priest? And he's like, well, just remember, always be casting. I set up 3 spots Gurgo for targeted spells, and then I put it underneath my frame. And then I actually just have it show everything. Yeah. I saw your post about it in Discord, but I haven't messed around with it personally. Maybe I will when I do M0s. Maybe I'll do it when I do M0s and see how that goes. Somebody had it in mind for foreshadowing Destro, but it wasn't me. But yeah, we're casting Race the World first with Liquid again. Yeah, maybe that would be good for Druid. Yeah. Part of the thing for me is that when it colors the entire frame, I kind of don't like how it conflicts with the class colors. Oh, good, Gurgo. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, they changed quite a few things with Danders' updates, which is pretty sick. I kind of liked having the one overall menu instead of a couple different drop downs. Kind of show where everything was at. Yeah, so yeah, when you don't have when you have class color names, you have black frames. That probably helps it highlight a lot more. Yeah, I did actually kill a decent bit here.
Stay here and recover.
How long have I been playing WoW? Like 13, 14 years, something like that. At what point did I decide I wanted to turn this into a job? So when I graduated college in May of 2018, I got an offer to work for Blizzard and cast MDI and everything like that for them. And so I wasn't really sure if I was going to be able to make it work, but I also knew I was really hating all of the like corporate office type stuff. I hated my internship. It was like just not fun. Not fun and not that exciting. It felt like, you know, there was like no beginning and there was no end. It was just, you know, a slog. And so when Blizzard was like, hey, you know, we'll hire you for these events and everything like that, I was like, well, screw it. I'm not going to get another chance. So I had been making guides, I think since around 2016 or something like that. I'm trying to remember what expansion was 2016. But I think it was around that ballpark. Like, I started making guides in about Warlords of Draenor. And then I guess it was around BFA time when I started going full-time streaming. And, like, trying to take a stab at it. So it was probably, like, end of Legion into BFA, something along those lines. Yeah. And so it basically just started with, like, I was casting and I was also, you know, streaming, and that was going to be, like, the job and everything like that. And then over time, I basically just started getting, like, more serious about YouTube and more serious about, like, I'm, like, still getting started with, like, TikTok and Instagram and all the other platforms, which we're at, if you want to follow them, at AutomaticJak everywhere. But, like, it started with just, like, Twitch and casting, and, you know, esports has been just kind of contracting a bunch lately. Well, for a long time. For a long, long time. And so nowadays, it's just stream, YouTube, things like that. I've been writing for Wowhead. That's probably like 12 years. I started in Warlords of Draenor writing for Wowhead. So I'm definitely like tied for like oldest guide writer there. But yeah, I moved to Austin because my brother lived here. Lived with him for like 2 years. And then I got my own place, and I was like, I'm gonna just do this myself, and we're gonna just kind of see where it takes me. Legion was 8 years ago. I know, yeah. It's been a long time, man. Been a long time. So Halo doesn't really do a lot on its own, Corey, but it does give you a lot of surge procs, and it gives you a healing buff on your allies. That's the stuff that really matters. That's the stuff that really, really matters. And why does Valyria gotta just ruin it for me? Everyone's completely in the wrong positions. Watching your videos back in Legion, your guys have always been massively helpful. Good. Very glad to hear it, dude. Very, very glad to hear it. Yeah, and a lot of it was like just kind of seeing what people wanted and seeing what people liked with the content and just trying to double down on that and keep on making more. And that's kind of a lot of like what my guide is these days, is just seeing what kind of videos you guys like, what kind of content people like, and trying to improve the quality and trying to deliver. Like insta hooked, there was a slow burn. It was very binge heavy from the beginning. Like I streamed like 300 hours in a month in BFA when I was living with Sloot. We had some great streams together, but I was like, let me go like hardcore rating, let me go like super high end content and like focus on that super hard. It was fun, no regrets. But then also I was like, well, a lot of what people have been enjoying are like these videos that take a lot of time. And if I'm streaming, 10 hours a day for a month, can't really have much time to do that and like do other things. So it's been like a lot of effort finding like what the right balance is. And like today I kind of want to stream for like 6 or 8 hours, but I'll probably only be streaming for like 4 or 5 once we get our M0s done. I gotta go work on some Wowhead guides, finish those, work on more dungeon guides, which we just had a new one today, talking about Windrunner Spire. A couple different things like that. So it's trying to juggle multiple things, but I also like it too because it's a lot more stable than just streaming alone. Yeah. Look insane in the thumbnail? I look. What do you mean? What do you mean by 2? What do you mean by 2? I don't think I'm looking insane in any thumbnails. I think I look, like a nice, average, normal person. Is that a real harp in the image? Yeah, I just pulled out, my own personal harp. Yeah, as you do. As you keep them around. Nah, I don't have a harp. I used to play the trumpet. I kind of want to do that, but I don't know where I'd go practice. Just go practice in the courtyard in the apartment complex. I think a lot of people miss the Glimmerden stuff, explosion. I feel you. Yeah. I mean, I'd be down to solo practice. I loved practicing the trumpet. Whether it was playing events, like concerts, or whether it was practicing, I just loved playing it. But yeah, I still live in Austin. Yeah. I'm probably not gonna mess around with Cell or like Ellesmere's UI or any of that stuff till after Race to World first. Till after I get back. I heard there was like a decent bit of bugs going on with it, so I'll give them some time to like, get a more final product going, and then I'll mess around with them. Yeah. Yeah. Been in for 2 days next week. Any must-sees? Definitely go to Zilker. And if you go to Zilker Park, you can basically go see Barton Springs Pool. It's very, very cold. but it is really cool if you want to go. It's like very, very deep water, very cold. Should be pretty good for hot afternoon. There's always some kind of... There's like always some kind of live music going on. So kind of, you know, Google around, pick your poison. What up, Stark? Did I ever go through an emo phase? No. Why do you ask? Yeah, it's gonna be hype, Rob. I can't wait. Yeah, you can't plug headphones in and play French horn. Yep. If you want, it's not even really a hike. If you go to Mount Bonnell, that's like the highest point in Austin. It's like you walk up like a flight of stairs. You basically just like walk up a flight of stairs and you get like a nice view. It might be a little bit too early in the season to go to Lake Austin. But the Oasis in Lake Austin's nice if you want to get out of town. But otherwise, east side of downtown is pretty hipstery vibes. West side is more like nice and bougie. The Domain is nice and bougie. I did do some reading, Mr. UT. How's it going, big dog? I got bags. Replace all their 30 slaughters. There we go. Move to Austin to the greater area earlier next year. Let's go. It seems like their game plan with Prez is really interesting, UT. Rather than trying to do like one big full-fledged revamp for M+ especially, it seems like they keep on trying to find different ways to like slowly improve it. You know, like we had the changes to time dilation, we had the changes to adding like twin echo, for instance, and they're not doing like a full-fledged revamp, but kind of like chipping away at it. I think it's pretty cool. With these changes, I like it a lot because it seems like it's more integrating regular Blossom usage into the spec rather than just kind of dumping your Blossoms whenever you get Essence Burst to build a buff that you later spend. It actually seems like they want to make Blossom a valuable button to push. Live near the Domain, spend way too much time at Topgolf. I'm gonna go soon. Yeah. I'm gonna go to Topgolf very soon. No, I'm gonna finish up leveling. I think I only have to do one more of these, maybe two, and then I'll hit 90. Yeah, Topgolf's so much fun. It's so much fun. Yeah, Domain's a really nice spot. I wanna buy something soon. Paying rent is a boop, but even though like Austin's market has been like really weak lately, the prices are not dropping like that much. So we'll see what happens. Trying all these UIs, have an LVUI for years. Elv is very good, but actually, oh, Ellie's is very good, but actually replaced LVUI. Hell yeah. I pretty much run off like Unhalted, Better Cooldown Manager, and Dander's Frames. Those are kind of like my big three right now. Yeah.
I'll staunch the bleeding.
Just grab everything. Here. Holy moly in Austin? Where's that at? I've been to Dirty Birdie. And that's like a indoor mini golf spot. Took my nephew there. He loved it. Oh, we're stuck in the boat. We're stuck in the boat. We're stuck in the boat. No. Damn. Nah, I only had BCM move around whenever I only had it move around when I changed specs. If I wasn't just dying, I think it would be worth. If I wasn't just dying a bunch. I think it's actually pretty good to just complete everything too. Seems like it's pretty good. That's right, just running Ellie. I feel like the worst of it is when Valera draws threat as a healer, dies, and then doesn't heal me. Fourth, super weird little mini golf course went last month. Oh, it's kind of cool. I've been to Peter Pan is a good one, and that's near like Barton Springs. That one's pretty fun. They have like a BYOB setup, so everyone's bringing like cases of beer to the golf course and everything. It's pretty fun. Come on now. Friend that lives next door to Peter Pan, also super cool. Holy's a little bar and grill like everything in Austin. Also serves drinks and food. Yeah, if you haven't been to oh, what is it called? Aussies. That's another fun spot where they also have big volleyball courts. There's a lot of different like bar and grill kind of places plus games in Austin, which I like a lot. You know, you got like Aussies, you got like Bolden Acres. Thoughts on Fury Warrior? Nope. None from me. Nothing useful, at least. Nothing useful. There's no way. There's no way. Get him, Rocky. Come on. How's my boy? How's my boy dead? Oh, time to run. Oh yeah, Cidercade as well, yeah. I like Cidercade as well. There's always people that go to Cidercade and they're obscenely good at rhythm games, and they like camp out at the rhythm games, and like don't let anybody else play. I was like, fuck, man.
I just re-downloaded Midnight. Is it worth it?
Let's go, Goof. Thank you for the 15 months. I think so. I've been enjoying it. It's like a better War Within so far. As a hobby, like we play video games, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, they're insane at it. Zyro is really good at rhythm games too. Zyronic is really, really good at rhythm games. So. Come on, Valera, where's my heels? Where's my heels? Oh, we're tempesting now. Oh, we're tempesting now. Yeah, it's like pretty good for leveling. Ooh. Cult following of rhythm games is insane. Went to Japan recently. There are floors and floors of them in arcades. Oh, I'd love to go to Japan. That sounds amazing. Kamuri was the best food I ever had. Japanese barbecue tacos, like a heavy Texas influence. Have these octopus balls and Texas chili. Ooh, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. Yeah, it's been like pretty decent for leveling. I think I should be close to the level I need. We'll see though. I think this leveling setup used to. Well, I guess it's really, really good if you're like bear or a tank or something like that, because you can just do it way faster. And you can live everything. Void Weaver's like a little better than Oracle, but they're both kind of close and both pretty bad. Yeah.
How many healers you got left to level?
After this guy, just 2. Thank you for the 16 months, Gorak. Yeah. I have not had nearly as much time as I would like to have to play. So we have been slow. Spicy M0s with heal priest. Oh yeah, so I hosted Tally the other day, and he's like, "Man, like, what's going on with priest?" And I was like, "They're bad. They need buffs." And he's like, "Yeah, I agree." So XP is worse if you do this with a group, and it also increases mob HP as well. So it gets quite a bit worse. Quite a bit worse. The threshold you're supposed to do top delve grinds? I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm just kind of doing stuff to level. I've watched people's videos, I've tried stuff, and it always seemed like really slow. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do whatever. Whatever seems more bearable. Yeah, and it seems like they want to go back to like the MMO vibe of like leveling taking time and all that other stuff. Like, I get it, but I also don't love it because I want to finish leveling and just get ready to raid. Having a heroic week actually means I can start gearing up some alts, because like I need to get my shaman maxed, and I need to get him into an M0 so I can get some kind of loot, so that Tuesday I can raid on him on server up and do a normal run. And then that evening I have 3 other characters that I can start doing splits for my guild. What up, Bizzle? What up, Murloc? Older now, don't have much time to waste leveling. Yep. It's kind of fascinating too, because so much of like a lot of Blizzard's design has been like, let's respect everyone's time, and then they're like, let's make leveling take a while. They hit us with a curveball on that one. Yeah. There's some ZA, nice. Question about damage frames. I'm trying to track stagger of monk tanks, and I can only see it while having all debuffs without filtering active under the section aura filters. I'm filtering those debuffs and I can't see stagger anymore. Man, I wish I understood what you meant. I wish I understood what you meant there. What menus are you looking at? I mean, leveling is just time consuming. Yeah. I didn't have all the time I needed. What a brogue. I didn't have all the time I needed to just grind it out. Oh my god, I need a little bit more. Almost done though. Almost done. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised they nerfed the mushroom stuff. Yeah, that was busted. think this guy was talking about like the aura designer stuff. Start a healing journey as Prez, but I recommend it as an alt healer if you like Prez. Prez is really unique. I don't know if I would say anything is particularly like similar to it.
So close 100 at AutomaticJak, Pogus Pog, Megapog, and Ultra Pog Kappa.
Juki, they were the 93 months. Yeah, LVI still works. I don't know. I would just in general recommend trying out Pally Pillar. I would not say it's similar at all to Prez, but I think you might enjoy it. So, where you see different healer profiles, just in the profile manager, profiles, then manage. So, it changes the UI. Does the Wago app auto update? No. So you open up the Wago app, and then you click install for the new version, and then you can open up the Wago app in game. So, oh, you're in luck, Lakey. I'm gonna be playing Pally in like 5 minutes. I hope that they don't nuke our druid. I think it's at like a sustainable level of power, like a fair level of power or something like that. I'm more interested in them buffing up other healers, especially Disc. Probably Resto Shaman as well. What up, John? Like Pally season, because we'll get shot for 10 expansions after. There we go. Yeah. I did like a slight update for my UI chaos, where basically I just removed like Sensei class bar. I didn't even realize it until somebody mentioned it, but Sensei bar and something else. Some other add-on that I wasn't using. Oh yeah, cooldown manager centered. Like they were still in my pack, so I like removed those from the pack with the latest update. Yeah. Okay, the swarm is coming for me. Oh man. Oh my god. I've still like a minute. Oh man, I'm dead. Nope. Man. I still can't get this poll to work. I didn't actually bloodlust. Oh, Bradley. Same dungeon every time I gather a bunch of mobs killing them. How am I dropping combat? I don't. I always am stuck in combat afterwards. Yeah. I did say hello. Yeah. I don't know. There's no point in arguing, John. There's no point in arguing. Just need to kill his little shred of minions and then I am free. And then I am free. I think weak cores work like outside of combat, Goof. But what I do is I have better cooldown manager, which is all this stuff, which has my cast bar, my secondary resources, my mana, all that stuff, all rolled into one add-on. And then I've got Dander's frames for healing, and then I've got unhalted unit frames for player target. So like, honestly, I'm running like the same amount of add-ons, if not less, than I had before. It's actually kind of chill. Like initially I was running more add-ons, but now that add-ons just like got better, I don't have to run as many. Cell's got like an early version, but there's still a bunch of bugs and stuff going on with it, so I'll probably mess around with that later. After like World First is done. Bro, Valera, can you just perish? That would help me out greatly. Going to LA for World First. Yeah. Although I haven't lagged or anything. Gotta see it in raids though. Yeah, because they basically just like made every add-on designer like remake their add-ons in a lot of ways. So I feel like that actually helped a lot of FPS. I am casting for Liquid. Yeah. So I raid in Incarnate, which is World 37th. And so I'm gonna like cast for Liquid during the day and during the morning shifts, and then I'm gonna raid at night. Gonna be busy. So I'm not gonna be having like as many streams as I usually do, but we'll have like we shouldn't have too many videos get interrupted. We should have our usual like 2 or 3 videos a week. Thank you, Bizzle. Appreciate it, man. Castbar is better cooldown manager. Yep. Wildstalker. Yay. That's good, Mark. Trying to figure out what it is. Well, I have like set raid times and stuff, Corey, so I'm only raiding like those raid times. Liquid, Echo, all the big guilds and everything like that, they're just playing as much as they possibly can. Yeah. I didn't mess around with it yet, Hood, but I probably will after Race to World First. I don't really want to like... I really just don't have time to mess around with other add-ons. I'm working on my raid and M+ notes for Wowhead and everything like that. I gotta finish those up by tomorrow. Then we got more videos to work on. Many more videos to work on. So I'll give like Ellesmere and Cell's setups like a shake whenever Race to World First wraps up. Should be some fun content. Oh yeah, I don't think I've seen any of the World First merch yet. Yeah. I saw Echo had some that was like Echo Estates. Well, that's the thing, and I know like I think Ellesmere's like about to take his UI out of beta. And so like I don't want to like give a UI review like, oh, there's bugs. And like they get fixed in like a week or something like that, right? That's not really fair to him. So same thing with like Cell. Just like let stuff get figured out. Have you seen Kalamazzi's merch? Yeah. He has some like USA THD shirt that I need him to give to me. That shit was insane. Yeah, his new update's sick, Hope. It's really, really good. Sure, the M0s will drop champ gear instead of veteran. I haven't found any articles about it. That's what I hear people saying. How am I still not there? Oh my god. Alright, we got M0s to do. We got M0s to do. Let's swap over to Pally. Alright. Yo!
What up?
Do we have a 5th already?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the 5th.
Oh, okay. Oh, I saw 4 people in here, so, you know.
I
Oh,
just had 5 guys.
Hell yeah.
I haven't had it in like a really long time. But they had like a buy one get one, so I decided to get it.
Yeah, that's definitely
It's
worth
just
it.
so
right.
insanely expensive.
Yeah, I saw they did like a buy one get one like a month ago, and they got sold out. So they like apologized and did another day.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's worth it. I would say it's worth it for the buy one get one, but to be honest, like Culver's, the burger is like almost as big and it's basically half the price. So generally
Yep.
speaking, Culver's is just way better.
Culver's is goated. I will not be convinced otherwise.
There we go.
Hello.
I just like Five Guys gives you 800 fries.
I do love that.
Yeah.
I pour them
I
in a
didn't
bowl.
actually get fries because the fries are $9.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I just made some tater tots that I
Just
hadn't-
reinstall it,
Hell
Henny.
yeah.
I made an update that removes all that stuff. So just go to your Wago app, like
So,
on your
you sure
desktop,
You don't want a tank?
on your computer,
I
the
I
web
could if you
application,
want.
whatever you want to
Okay.
call it,
I don't know.
and
Doesn't
then
matter to
just
me.
install the new profile. So I just removed that. Alrighty.
You don't even remember how to play Ret.
I know. Do everything tank now.
There we
You
go.
do more damage to the tank than Red.
Probably during cooldowns.
I am
I don't
working
like the
with Shah Shiggy for dungeon routes.
It's not
So
good.
all my
Basic
videos,
console.
all my videos, I've been linking like Shah's routes and stuff too. So if you just check the description of that video for Windrunner Spire, it's got a bunch of stuff that Shah's been working on.
Okay, you're actually fucking. What is this?
Yeah. Season of the Tank, holy shit.
Bro, what is that?
I told you during cooldown.
I'm Arfin. I'm not playing with this. This is just ridiculous.
Grow up, do more damage. Alright. Oh, you know what? Yes, I like the Fabulous Apex Beacon. I'm pretty sold on it. I'm pretty sold on it. Nah, I think what I'm gonna do, Galactic, or I think most of like how your
He's
playstyle
excited
is
for
gonna
the
be,
0.5
is you
patch.
basically put like both your beacons on DPS players,
I want bonus rolls.
and then you heal your beacon. Of,
I don't even. What are those things supposed to do? It's just you get to
Be a
get what
savior.
you want.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't really.
I didn't read it.
I like half read it, and I'm just gonna wait for a Dratnos video.
Hell yeah.
Something about
Chat, what's the story
you
with
get
bonus
rolls,
rolls?
and you can't bonus roll the same item twice, basically. So
Bonus rolls
I
that
thought
use
that
a
was cool.
currency capped at 2 a week, cost 2 per raid boss or 1 per dungeon, rolls a random piece from the loot pool, and then removes it from the potential options for bonus rolls. Uses the vault eye level, so 10s or higher will give mythic from bonus rolls. There we go. W Rop. So it's kind of like BFA, where you know you had those like Expulsum gear or whatever it was, like you could buy Azurite gear.
yeah,
And you could like spend a bunch for the vendor, or you could just kind of keep on rolling randos. Except this time, every time you roll something you don't want, Or anytime you roll something, it removes it from the pool. Yeah, I'm playing Moment of Compassion. I'm playing Moment of Compassion. Usually I'm just hitting my spenders. I'm not like hard casting a flash. I'm usually just using my flashes like this. And Moment of Compassion also works with your other beacon. Moment of Compassion works with your Beacon of the Savior. So you can also just drop flash heals into your Beacon of the Savior target. Right now it's all about Herald. Right now it's all about Herald, but they are making some balance changes to make Lightsmith better. It doesn't look like they're... Well, we'll see what the changes on the 17th are going to bring. We'll see. We'll see. We don't know yet. UI, goof. Exclamation mark UI.
Oh, I actually
you
do
need
have
that?
drums.
Oh, we got no loot. Oh, there it is.
I got a chest. Which I already got.
I could use it.
Hi, drums.
Tempo lost.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if only I could get some infusion procs. There we go. Pallies are casting. Pallies are indeed casting.
Cheers.
Yo,
Well, I had Thomas
Raul,
went
thank you,
hard
thank you,
on
thank
the,
you for the
post
4
of
months in the prime.
4.5 patch.
Appreciate you.
Some people are very thrilled about it.
Thrilled about what?
0.5 patch. They're so excited.
Bonus rolls?
Yeah, arms nerfs.
Yeah.
Work has been going. Get yourself back in the gym more. I've gone back a little over the last few weeks. I'm like 4 days a week. Usually. I've been trying to get back to doing 5 days a week. But we're making progress. We're getting there. You basically download a web app goof onto your computer, and then you install the profile
Go
from
ahead,
there,
Jack.
and then you get an add-on in-game that does it. Just check the Waggo website, and there's like an FAQ and explains how everything works. Oh, I should have cast that on Flash. It's gonna suck taking like 2 weeks off with race and everything. I usually average like maybe 1 or 2 workouts while I'm out there, but it's tough to find the time. Diet makes such a huge difference. Lost 14 pounds since February 23rd. Just been strictly dieting, watched your macros without going to the gym. Has been your physical activity. Hell yeah, dude. Some great progress. It's fast too. Not gonna be called Big Mike anymore. Liberation seems bad. You can just run Crusader's Might. If you run Crusader's Might, you might get overcapped on you might get overcapped on some like judgments and just not be using them that much, but I mean Liberation's just kinda like a damage talent. I don't think it's that important unless you're doing really, really high-end content. Over 100 since the June 14th? Hell yeah, dude. That owns. Pally has some like weird talents too. You have some talents that like do nothing, but you kind of like take them to route into other things that are better. You know, like technically Empyrean Legacy is like balanced around its peers, but that was like the reason to use Judgment for healing. And now there isn't a reason to use Judgment for healing, so Blizzard kind of fucked up. Ain't going nowhere. It changes so you don't actually like move when you're feared? That's weird.
Never been feared in my life.
I was about to say the Warriors were like, what fear? Alright, cool bro. Happy for you. Fuck you, man.
Take the talent that removes your fear too.
Yo, I'm about to get feared again. Get this guy. Kill him with hammers. Here it comes. Alright. Oh, fuck. You guys all stacked on whoever had that debuff.
I don't even know what that is.
So it's like one person gets targeted with a circle, and then the circle explodes and puts a heal absorb. It's on Zaf right now. And so if you stand on
I see.
people, it puts multiple absorbs out.
Heal mechanic.
Yeah, basically.
Don't want
You
you
know,
to feel
do with all the
left out.
ads? Kill him. Kill him. I will have a guy. I will have a video out for this very soon. But I'll tell you, there's like 3 main mechanics.
Do that. Oh well.
One of them is triplicate, which adds 2 extra dudes, and so they all share HP. So you want to cleave them all down. And then they do cosmic sting, which you're gonna see right here, which I'm targeted by. So you want to run it off to the side. It puts up a dot on you, and it drops a little puddle. Make sure you drop the puddle off to the side. You'll be thankful for it later. Then you got the neural link, where if you see a big red icon on a dude and an arrow pointing at it, you just walk into it and it removes the shield.
Gonna move with the jellies.
And the final mechanic is the grasp, and based on how many jellies are out, that's how many people are getting yoinked
Yeah,
and
trying to
brought
think of the
into
name
the
down,
void
another
zone
guy.
here. And so when
He's
you
all
have to
shut
deal
off,
with
so-
5 jellies, then everybody gets targeted.
Yeah, he's about to summon
So-
more right now.
I'm gonna be using Dander's frames for progress, Weaver. I'll mess around with Cell and Ellesmere UI after the tier is over. I don't think I can give like a fair look at them right now. Here's our little neural link. I tried playing with the
here
expiation
we go.
build for the past few weeks.
Big
And last week
cleaves.
of beta, man's the worst playstyle ever. Yep. Facts. Facts. Yeah, I hope we don't have to run that playstyle.
So,
Yeah, you bet, Donger. We have all kinds of dungeon guides. I just posted the first 2 out of 7. But we'll be having full M+ guides and talking about all kinds of
Do we have
tips for
to
these
kill
dungeons.
These void thing.
The big guys.
Complexity of the bosses, like a step down in M0.
those? No, not the ones. Not those.
I
Don't have to pull
don't
those?
really have that high of expectations for M+ bosses as is.
don't think so.
I would say,
Maybe in Mythic Plus, but
especially like coming from playing Fellowship, where it feels like there's a lot more mechanics to think about and worry about. I'm like, eh. You know, they're all pretty like don't stand in fire. There's some like niche things, like
So we
I
can
bet you
skip
didn't
this.
know that Serenel, the second boss here, has like a buff that he puts on himself that can be purged that like beats the brains out of your tank. But you don't really notice that because the tank damage isn't that high. Right?
I'm not sure.
Wait, sorry, what's up? I was muted.
Why are these things that we're skipping down below? Why do they do something? Do you know?
The Voidlings are like the big mobs, like the Void Callers and Tyrants.
Yeah, the tyrants.
Oh, it's just extra trash percent.
Okay.
Yeah. Because a lot of like the blood elves are all humanoids, so you could like mind soothe and you can do like some niche skip type stuff. And those just give you some extra % if you wanted.
Yeah.
I don't know what the MDT like scores are for these mobs, but they're also definitely like the most dangerous healer mechanic though.
You're doing great.
Thanks, man. You're doing great too.
I don't think I've kicked anything in this dungeon, so thank you.
Donger, thank you for the prime, bro.
And don't expect that to change.
Well, at least we got BD doing all the damage.
True.
Let's go. Keep going.
All right.
The boss isn't here.
Slash
Where's the boss?
BCDM Gangoof.
I think
he-
you have
he,
to
like-
pull those mobs.
He like got pulled and reset.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, type
something.
slash BCDM in chat goof, and then it'll allow you to move around your cooldown manager and stuff. Hey, appreciate it, Grunt. Unfortunately, we're not gonna have a Rise and Raid, but I and I are gonna do our own Rise and Raid.
Too.
Yeah, goof. You gotta type slash BCDM, and then in the add-on interface is how you move it. It doesn't let you move it with the edit mode. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, no Rise and Raid this time. Unfortunately. But I and I are going to do our own thing in the mornings. Most of the mornings. Because most of the time we're still doing early shifts. Well, at least our preliminary schedule. We'll see. I'm gonna message Aya right now, actually, now that I think about it. I have to double check, because they gave us a preliminary schedule. But I want to do like a morning show thing with Aya before we get on the cast. Alright.
Wow, I got the mount.
Let's go!
Excuse
Who wants these pants?
Where's this chest? What's it called?
I need all loot. I'm a rat.
You can, yeah, just give it to him. 'Cause I already
Okay.
have
Look how easy or
Okay,
hard?
we're
It's pretty
roll.
easy. I'd say it's pretty easy. Let me message Aya real quick. Does our schedules work for doing our own Rise and Raid? Okay, cool. Zell's just getting started, Delta. They just had like an early version basically get released. So it's coming around the corner. Taking some time though. Yeah. I think I'm like half Horde, half Alliance, something like that. I think. My Priest and Shaman, I think, are both Alliance. So, yes, they will, Dunger. They'll be out before or like on when M+ drops. I think I have 4 of them done, and then we're gonna work on the rest of them. Very, very soon. Very, very soon. Dang. 113, I'm excited for the eventual visage form for Evokers. I'm hyped. Oh my god. That's probably the biggest news. Dang, she's the one. Let's go down.
Seems like in cooldown, I
Oh.
have an unlimited amount of rage, and then outside of cooldowns, I'm just struggling.
Yep. That's why when you're not in cooldowns, you're just trying to
Class to level second.
Spend
Got
rage,
Druid. I don't know what I want to do a second. Priest
just maintain enrage uptime.
Oh yeah.
or Pally.
It doesn't help that.
Or you
have
could wait
probably,
till
like,
tomorrow and see
10%
what gets
haste as
buffed.
well.
Yeah, my guy sucks really
I have
bad.
a feeling they'll announce the tuning tomorrow for
Same.
the 17th.
Every piece of gear I've gone is crit something that
That's
isn't
kind
haste.
of a solid strategy as always.
I don't understand the changes they made for. Oh, God. Secondaries and primary. I don't know. It's just weird.
You were saying what the meta will be, that'll guarantee they announce tuning. Well, that's why I did it at tier list last week.
It's an old, yeah.
That's why I did the tier list last week. I'm ahead of you. I'm ahead of the curve. I'm on it.
What?
And then I posted it, like a little blurb of it on TikTok, and the people were like, it's gonna change next week. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point. Oh, man. It is fun to see people get triggered by the tier list. Friendly players' names look like this. Platinator. Yeah. That's true. Destroy Arms Warrior at all costs. I do this in combat? No.
Sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Come face me, sneak. Let's make an example of you.
Oh my God.
Know your place. Flee the flames. Naughty little nibble. Nibbles. Give mother a
I play Holy Pally, the more boring it becomes. You feel the same way? I think it's probably getting a little boring right now when you know what you're doing, you're pressing buttons well, and you can't like help but succeed, and there's not like a challenge to it. Because I mean, that's kind of how I feel. I'm like, it's kind of whatever, but I think it's more the content being easy rather than like the class itself. 'Cause I'm like, oh, look, I have like all of these infusion procs, and now everyone's perfectly high health, and like, there's no danger. That's not that exciting, right? Big helm. Speedy helm. Let's go. Yeah, it is Kaidar. So they basically just like have kept on nerfing Arms Warrior like in every patch, even though it was not good to begin with. Yeah.
This has to be my least favorite part of any fucking dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So bad.
All right, I got drinks, and of course everybody wants fucking cheese.
I need. Yeah.
With perseverance,
I'm getting a drink.
we endure.
holding steak. And nobody up there. You got one steak. Got cheese. Oh, I get to sweep.
+1.
Sweep actually feels really useful. Get your ass out. Come on. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Oh my god, I'm pushing him into like a closet or some shit. I mean, honestly, I feel like that should work too. Get out. Oh my god, stop.
Shift over.
5-star review, W.
Pull the whole
There's one
dungeon.
boss.
Oh, yeah, it's been really stupid in M0s. Heard streamers are having a hard time with this minigame. Why? I figure they'd be getting ready for their future careers. I don't know. I had a lot of I had a lot of food service experience before I got into streaming.
Yeah,
I had a lot.
that's something.
Okay, I didn't. You know, all good.
We're about to have so many tanks.
Why doesn't Ret Hammer Light do that?
Yeah, I know.
Sensei, I've been looking at different websites. No clue what substats Holy Priest needs. Please help.
Do the poison
Critical
one?
strike
I was gonna ask if they blocked
and
it.
versatility.
Or did they do?
And then it's reversed for
I have no
keys.
idea.
And versatility, then critical strike. Nice and easy. You got like a new talent this season that gives you like extra crit benefit basically. So. Without the acronyms, Alliator? What up, Anthony? Pres buffs is pretty cool. I feel like they're more aimed at being like M+ buffs than anything else. Because Prez is already playing a build where they want to use Blossoms, but they basically just use Blossoms during downtime with Essence Bursts to give them Twin Echoes for other stuff. And now it seems like they're actually trying to integrate like Blossom as being like a legit button. Yeah. I haven't messed around with it yet, Punk. I'll probably do it after Race to World first. Some people said they were having some bugs, but I just don't really want to change around my UI just yet. So I'll probably be messing around with it a little bit later. No Imperium Blaze, Burning of Behemoths, Spam Smite and Prio targets take mana talents. You kind of can. Your damage is like pretty good, but in general, like healer DPS is not like a huge deal, I would say. And it's funny because like in the video, I haven't posted it yet, but I will on like Saturday. I talk a lot about that of like, you may want to do less damage just to spam smites, just to get the surge procs. Because yeah, mana, especially when you get into higher keys, gets pretty constrained. Yep. So yeah, I mean, you could very well do that. The problem, like the downside is like you don't really gain a lot of other power by dropping those MP Blaze talents. You know, you can take like some Palm talents, and like Palm is like pretty bad. But I think my builds on Wowhead have like every mana talent possible. For for Flash Heal, even though that one's like not that good, but I have it for Flash Heal and for Poe, and I think I have Enlightenment as well. Yep.
Strike them down. If they fall, I'll have your head.
That's a crazy eye beam. Yeah, I think Pally's number 2 healer. Yep. I don't use Plater, I use Platignator Sass. Oh, it does lock you out. That's crazy. I would release an issue with Misfigure post TLDR spin to win at 2 targets is an issue. Yeah, they asked us if we wanted to do like a what's wrong with our specs kind of stuff, but I just didn't have time to do one for Priest. Many other guides. Yep. You can health bars and friendlies in dungeons. Just double check your like style and make sure it's set to like name only. It will show health bars if you do a follower dungeon, because the follower dungeon is
Is this a group?
like NPCs. Yeah.
Jack just has to die first and you res him or something.
Yeah, I got Maddie's as well.
Oh, okay.
I'll find my gun shoes real fast. Yep, I'm all set.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's shift 5, I see. Maddie deployed.
As long as Silvermoon has need of me, I'll give them the spell they desire.
It kills us. Holy Priest's chance of being playable for solo queue title. I mean, going into solo queue title in general is very, very challenging. Don't take it yet. There you go.
Yeah, that's crazy. What the hell?
Yeah, it's OP. It's a pretty cheap craft. A lot of people do it for their first time crafts. It's M3 DDY.
Whoa, how do you get so much health? Recuperate. What the fuck's that?
Yep.
Yeah. Hit that recoup button.
What is that?
In your general. Solo queue title on Prez. Good luck.
Oh, that's OP.
I think if you're like solo queuing, your end goal always has to be finding a group to play with to get title. No matter if you're FOTM or not FOTM. Yeah, especially with resilient keys. But like, could Holy Priest get title? Yeah, I think so. Man, you're gonna love my video coming up. I think I'll answer like 3 of your questions in that video too. That makes me happy. Means I hit the right things.
Can Rock leap this?
I don't think so.
Aw, thanks,
Get the
Coffee.
cave going. Zath?
What do you do with the Doom Curse? What boss is that on?
Huge knock.
the trash before this boss. Oh, doesn't it like tee up like something that'll kill you or something like that? I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. %, max HP shot after a minute. Yeah. I guess you're just like GSing somebody or telling them to pop a defensive when it expires. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know how we didn't even get it debuffed onto us. That was strange.
Do you know if you can leap that boss? Zach?
Oh, no, I didn't try. I don't think you would be able to.
I know there's
Yeah, I don't think
a
so.
magical charm you
Get
can
Void
do,
Outfit.
but I don't know about he sleeps.
Most likely.
Yeah. But thankfully that's not part of the M+ pool, so only one more week of dealing with it. Yep, going for a nice little stroll. See, there's feet. See, then we stop. You say hi, chat. Okay, then the foot cam goes away.
Yeah,
Glimmer
I
and
clicked the
Chen,
portal
thanks so
too,
much for the
so
prime, or for the
I
new
didn't think
sub.
to try to leap it.
Is it
Well, I leaped
coping
that,
or getting
that's
decent
why,
buffs
but-
and nerfs on the 17th of March? Does Blizzard actually do a good job? We're gonna find out tomorrow, Doom. I'm not expecting disc buffs, but I'm hoping for them. I'm hoping for them. Yeah, let me see, Goof. You type / better cooldown manager or / BCDM, and then you click on essential. Okay. And then you have your X and your Y offsets here. And then you use these sliders to move things around. And that's how you do it. The echoes from Prez. Yeah, you bet, Goof. They shouldn't color any of the frames, Gamora. Favorite dungeon? Seat's really fun to heal, but it's also really tough. Also really, really tough. What else? Windrunner's pretty fun. Magisters, I feel like, has a lot of unfair stuff. I'm planning to wait, False Sight, on crafting. I would turn off any other add-ons, Turtle. Sounds like another add-on might be interfering. Thankfully, no Blinding Veil, man. No Blinding Veil this season. Yep. Wait until I let you know, False. Let's click the YouTube video. Do you want to when M+ actually comes out? I should have done like an everything you need to know about season start. I should try to do more of those. Yeah, I think Dangerous Frames is great. Come on. Favorite spec? Probably just Holy Priest after all the changes. Or like Holy Priest, then Holy Pally. I want to like this, but the playstyle they're shoehorning us into is not fun. Like, you're trying to tell this priest player that they're not casting atonement on ally, or they're not casting penance on allies. Fuck, man, they're not casting penance on enemies to do damage, and instead you got to cast it on allies. It is not great. Well, I'm glad they took in the feedback for Holy Priest on like making your direct healing feel more impactful. Because at the beginning of beta, it was like all about Prayer of Mending, it was all about Oracle, and it was just all this like passive fluff healing. Where if you just kind of like push your buttons correctly, not with targeting, but just like pushing buttons on cooldown, then you just suddenly do all the healing. And like, ugh, so over that. I'm so glad they made Prayer of Healing a real button. I am very, very glad. Or stacks of healing feels like such a reward to use in big AoE damage. Yeah, just being able to like prep your healing in advance feels great. Yeah.
Beautiful. She reminds me of Arisa. My sister was also ferocity itself if her family was threatened. Come, let's find
So the purple pink is for
Hey, do you
the
need that?
aura,
I can't trade it.
the Beacon of the Savior. It's my Apex talent. And so it jumps around and it's a 20% healing buff. So I'm literally like playing whack-a-mole and I'm just healing whoever has that beacon on
There
them.
we go.
And then you also get an extra 50%
You ready to
healing
PvP
if you
next
flash
week?
shield that target.
Huh?
Are you ready to PvP next week?
Playing the
For what?
healers, do you agree with the tier list? Let's go.
Category.
Yeah, it's actually really fun, Debo. So you're like, man, someone's taking damage. Boom, heal them.
Apparently,
And
the card
then
comes out next week, but
you
the
watch
only
right
thing available
here.
for
It
is,
jumps to another target when you top them off.
the PvP.
Jumps to another target, top them off.
Oh. Well,
Goes to
whatever.
the people that need the healing, you keep on
Should be able
healing
to get the
them.
Mythic Plus one the next.
Yeah, so I still got to decide what I want to do with Dis Priest for changing the color of the frames. But every other healer, I've kind of locked down like how I want the frames to look. I was thinking about maybe coloring the frames for like Druid, but I opted not to. At least not yet. I still don't quite know how I want Disc to look, so once I figure that out, we'll do that. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted to Rob Sky and Squibbins. Enjoy your pet. Thanks so much for dropping the gifted here. Yeah, I think like next week, probably like Monday or Tuesday, I'll like finalize the UI, send it out. Later, Bizzle. Take it easy, dude. Yo, Alliator, thank you for becoming a channel member. I appreciate it. Oh, I was saying Holy Priest, Ezzy. Yeah, I think my Holy Priest is my current favorite right now. I think the biggest thing that I've been able to see from like DPS tuning conversations is how much everybody is upset about melee being bad. Like everything I've heard has been like melee down tremendous unless they're like a DK. Melee down tremendous, like all the evoker specs are good. You know, rip warriors. Also, Blizzard releasing 12.05 class changes before fixing anything live. Fuck you, Clutch. That's what I think. Yeah. Just aug me. Give me prescience. Rescue me. Surely priest changes tomorrow, Inject. Surely. Do you think that they are aware some specs do half the damage of others? Listen, man. They're working on housing, okay? They're doing all they can. They're doing all they can.
No.
Unlucky.
Sylvanas was sometimes
Got this dumb hook every time. I didn't want the hook.
never wanted to be worshipped.
Yeah, it's getting buffed next patch.
Oh, is it?
Just made that up.
One more relic.
For what? What do you gain from it?
Over here. I'm guessing that tomorrow we'll have tuning. I'm guessing. I mean, they said it's going to be Tuesday for sure, but I think that they're going to announce it tomorrow, and then it'll be implemented on Tuesday. So. I'm using the same talents that Wowhead has for Herald M+. But I can pull them up in some downtime. Not buying $10 trees. I mean, just saying, they should have sponsored the Race to World first. They should have sponsored the Race to World first, and then had us do housing shit in like a morning show or something like that, you know? Such an easy missed opportunity. But instead, they're hiring like cosplayers to go to hockey games. I don't get it. You know, I wasn't a marketing student, so maybe, you know, just dumb, uneducated streamer take. But I don't know what they're doing with their marketing for WoW. I have no idea. Like, you would think that Blizzard's other games should sponsor World first. You know, like Overwatch or Hearthstone or whatever. Whenever there's like a new season coming around, they should just like sponsor the World first teams. Try to get that WoW audience to play those games. But yeah, like, I don't understand, like, yes, there's WoW players that like hockey, there's WoW players that like football, but there's not a lot of like football fans and hockey fans that like WoW or would be open to playing WoW, you know? I don't get the connect. But instead you have like people dressed up like blood elves at a hockey game, and then like the normies are like, what the fuck is this? I don't get it. Problem is, I am thinking about it. You're right. You're right. But what is just fascinates me is that, like, I don't think those things work, but then there's no, like, consequences about it, you know? I don't understand. Like, oh, did anybody see any like 12-year-olds? Actually, that's not bad. But they had an announcement for Fortnite. I'm just gonna power through that one. They had an announcement for Fortnite where they are bringing like the Ice King back or whatever it is, and it's all Lich King shit, and it's like Steve Denuzer's like baby of like bringing like WoW shit back to Fortnite, and it looked like the exact same shit. I'm powering through that, guys. It was like the exact same stuff. I don't get it. How is it in gaming that they can just like, oh yeah, this will work? Doesn't work. Nothing happens. Get hired to a new game studio, do the same thing. Find lodged to a company that has a 3-minute kitchen staff RP event in a dungeon. True. That was a banger. Love clocking in. Love clocking in. The Overwatch League is actually back. Yeah. I'm not using Cell right now, UPS. You guys knew what I was talking about anyway. Don't lie. I know you guys love Fortnite. If KPI, it's kind of hard to tell from the outside.
Peace to the spire.
If campaigns work,
My sisters will be free.
I don't know.
Please lay it to rest.
They say they do. They say they do. You know? They just have to justify the spend. Yeah, but it's like, it's just crazy to me that they keep on doing it and I just can't see any sort of tangible benefit. You know? They're like, fuck it, let's do it again. Like, they did it where they were having, like, World of Warcraft tailgates. And, like, listen, I love me some football, but I go to the bar and I go watch games, and that's not a World of Warcraft demographic. It's marketing in general. Yeah, but, like, other marketing makes sense, and Blizzard's just doesn't. And it's insane to, like, watch. You know? Because, like, you guys saw that Jeff Kaplan interview where he's like, the CFO pulled me into the office and he said, Overwatch needs to make $1 bajillion trillion, otherwise 1,000 people get laid off and it's all my fault. And that's why I left. Good interview. It's like, it's just fascinating to me that they like, we're gonna put all this pressure on like Jeff Kaplan, but like marketing, yeah, fuck it. You could like hire cosplayers and fly people out to a hockey game. That'll be good for marketing. Like, what? Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Spirits that linger within these halls.
It's a weird world. Pally's good, Kim. A lot of fun.
I hope that one day my sisters will be able to do the same.
Hello?
Hello.
As for myself, I shall
Oh,
fill these halls
never mind.
with
You're
music.
streaming now.
No. Well, hang on. All right, what's up? What's up? No, you're good. What? What are we talking about? It is off. Fuck off. Fuck off. God, that was fast. Yeah. I was muted and I was trying to bring up how Fortnite is like hired Steve Denuser, the narrative guy from WoW, and they immediately did like a Lich King patch. Yeah, he got the clip.
Wait, he moved over there?
Yeah. And then his first patch is basically just like Lich King shit.
Go to
The Ice
down.
King.
Go down.
I have not done Priest M0s yet this week. Not yet. People that would convert to WoW players would never interact with my content. Normie turn WoW players are gonna be looking up high-end healing content. Well, I'm not worried about that. I'm more of like, I just think that they're like wasting money on not really effective marketing. Yeah. I don't care if they come to visit my content or not. Maybe for like every, 100 WoW players, maybe a handful of them are gonna check out high-end healing content. I'm not worried about that. This is Den, right? Yeah. You don't see the results? Of course you wouldn't, but that doesn't mean they aren't converting. I just don't think you see people coming around. So like, here's my, oh, fuck. I hit the fan. Thankfully I kind of hit the flat part. I feel like if it worked, you would see people at the hockey game who would like take pictures of it and then be like, oh my god, World of Warcraft's here. And like, you just don't see any of that shit. There is a fan there. Yeah, I'm just expressive, okay? And these ceilings are so small. Short ass ceilings, man. I don't hurt. Yeah, it's okay. Up some dirt on it. I'm just on a roll today. Clearly. These are the people that are marketing to all those NFL, NHL games. They have zero interest, no clue who they're looking to find. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I feel like if it worked or was interesting, you would see more, like, fans kind of taking part and, like, celebrating it. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, just dumb streamer. Could be wrong. Yeah, we're casting for Liquid. Streamer raid on Tuesday? Yes. Probably gonna be doing that with Howley. Probably be looking for like 240.
Fish.
Probably gonna be looking for people around 240, which I gotta go get to with my M0s
You're
here.
very immersed in this dungeon.
But I think it'll be around that ballpark. I don't think I'm doing the invites. I think Tally is, so that's just my my guess. Yeah, it's like 3 different raids. 2 of them come out at the same time, and then the next one comes out the week following. So you're gonna have like week 1 of the race be those first 2 raids on Mythic, and then the next week is gonna be the 2 boss raid. Yeah, it should be pretty fun. And since there's a heroic week, there's gonna be a lot of splits, but there's also gonna be a lot of splits that are already taken care of, so should be pretty good. Trey's the hardest boss. Last one, Quel'Danas. There's like I think it's called Midnight Falls. Is that boss? That's supposed to be the hardest one. Can it all be done in 2 weeks? Yeah, I'd imagine it'd be like 2.5 weeks or so. Or, oh, just 2 weeks of Mythic, I should say. There's the other week of like Heroic. Yeah. Time of the cast start? I think our cast is going to begin at like 8 or maybe like 9 or 10 a.m. Pacific time. Something like that. Something like that. Randomly KJ Length, that's fine by me, man. That's fine by me. Hang out with my friends and cast and get fed. Yep. One time drop from 3.5k that upgrades a single item from hero to mythic track. Oh man. If you got I personally would love it if I got it to upgrade a heroic item to mythic for hitting 3.5k IO, but oh my god, my entire guild would hate that. They would absolutely hate that. That's right, I got tax season coming up, Wolf. Streamer taxes are the worst. Couldn't hate it if you just didn't do it. True. They'd have to make it even better. I mean, there's still, like, especially with resilient keys, man, it's like, it's never been better to sell M+. It's never been better. Nice. Oh, I believe people paying for M0s, yeah. Oh, yeah. Am my income considered gratuity? Oh, yeah, there's like the no tax on tip thing. I don't actually know. I gotta look that up. What's up?
Casting on it. No stop.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't I have a couple of friends who I think they've already done their taxes. No! Wait,
Well,
let's go!
I'm fine.
Never in doubt. Yeah,
Let me see
I think
here.
there's a couple other streamers who've already done their taxes, so I'll ask them at race. Like, oh yeah, I was tipped. I know I have more, like, business expense type stuff this year because I bought a computer last year. So that should hopefully help. But yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I think there's just a lot of people who are like what you would consider a casual player, but they are like hardcore goblins basically, and they're making crazy money off of like the auction house. And so they're like, well, screw it, I don't want to play with randos, I just want to get the gear, you know. Independent contractor like a hairdresser who also receives tips on top of charging would be different revenue. Yeah, I think they would be able to, you know, get like paid by Venmo or something like that and say, I charge this much for the service, and then if they tip more or whatever, then it'll be fine. Oh yeah, tax laws are very dumb. I mean, they're purposefully vague and weird and all that other stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's right. There is like a cliff to it or whatever. Just making it all up. Yeah, no, I mean, it's a good thing to look for. 'Cause I'm not sure what the specific basis of it is. Because I saw that they were having more like special talent visas or whatever. I read one time, and they were like giving it out to like OnlyFans creators to like come to the US. I thought that shit was hilarious. So who knows? They're doing all kinds of weird stuff with like creator economy things. Yeah, they got some special talents. They send like the proof of the video clutch to like, this is my special talent. They're like, wow. Yeah, you gotta go return their call coffee. Yep. In raids, yeah, you use Light of Dawn. Yeah. You only use Word of Glory if somebody's like bleeding out. How do you get the job of proving said talents? What's the office called? It's like USCIS or something like that. Lets you approve or disapprove of people's immigration or something like that. Yeah. A running session in M0s? I've done it before. Maybe this weekend. Maybe. True. Join the cesspool guilds. Join the cesspool guilds. Get padded up. Get numbers. Go to better guilds. Yeah. By the way, my guild's recruiting. DM Ivir Clutch to apply on Twitch.
I do.
If you want to heal with me. USCIS, and every state capital has one. There you go. See, if you live near the capital, you can let in some true patriots. Yeah.
Going.
Ready.
3, 2, 1.
You will for sure get a response. I would know I did the right way. Many years, a lot of money. Yeah, I bet, dude. I bet. I've seen your guild in action in M0s. I'll pass. What do you mean, man? We're doing great. You're doing great. Buffs you have for Revenge and the buffs for disc. How do you change it to horizontal? In that menu, yeah. / BCDM goof. And then go to like the buff menu. Yeah.
Thanks, Mitty.
Can I can recoup and I can drink.
Betty owns.
Cell's just getting started. I think they have a working version now. I will probably mess around with it after Race to World first. I hope guild repairs are off, because we're about to rob the guild bank. We're about to rob them. Yeah, I think Pally feels great. I would love to have Empyrean Legacy back, but we'll see. It does look like it's on. It's capped though, but yeah. I'm just gonna stick with I'm gonna stick with Dander's frames until the tier is over for my guilds. Yeah. Top guilds going into millions in debt, as they always do. Yep. Questing in WoW, friends who are playing for the first time, the campaign turned them away. Campaign turned them away? Really? Do they just want to play like M+ Simulator, or? Like, leveling was definitely longer this time, but like, especially for one new player, I don't think it's like awful. Yeah, I mean, World First Guilds just charge more as well for their sales, because they're name brand, you know? They can do that too, Fins. I hope that they do something. I hope they do something. With that Aldi brand, I heard Aldi's pretty good. I've never, I guess they maybe had one in Virginia. I don't think I've ever been to Aldi. We just have HEB here. Yeah. Yep, sounds good, Corey. I'll read every inch of it. Praise are pretty chill, Borton. Just do like the hard ones, and you get like 240 gear or something like that. 240-ish. It's pretty chill. Are they all over? I was kind of in like the burbs, so when we got like a Wegmans, like that was like big shit, you know.
Wrong way.
How many steps? Usually like 5 or 6K during the stream, and then I do another like 3 or 4 or something like that at the gym in the morning. Something along those lines. Yeah, a lot of walking.
Blizzard explains why most debuffs are private auras in midnight season. No, I really don't care what they think.
They fix the ones that are dispellable. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't, like, usually your whole frame turns the color of whatever your debuff is, and in beta it wouldn't. It would just show this tiny ass icon that was a private aura. But they finally reverted that when the expansion came out.
Yeah. I feel like all they had to do is just fix the private aura issue, and they didn't need to do all this extra shit to the game.
Yep. This weekend, no aim. I'll have all the gear pages and everything updated this weekend. Yeah. How's the Race to World First work? I'll show you. Next week is the 17th. That's Heroic Week for 2 raids. Raid 1 and Raid 2. The 24th is Mythic difficulty for Raid 1 and Raid 2. And then the 3rd week is every difficulty for Raid 3.
Whoops.
Normal, Heroic, Mythic. So Race World First is basically between the 24th and starting up on the 31st. Yeah. Actually, we give those guys the buffs.
Bro, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Why is your opener stronger than mine?
Fishmonger May is a proper battle pet. The new battle pet ones make you not even want to bother collecting them. Oh, you mean the pet that you can get for gifting 2 subscriptions? It's a good battle pet? OP, you say? Must get? Dang, I gotta make sure I go gift that right away.
I don't know why they ever took vengeance.
Thank you,
out of the
Shay.
game. Seems like the perfect mechanic. People would actually want to tank them.
Better have some more time between the first 2 raids
Maybe
than the
just some
third.
buff tank
That's kind of how they
damage.
did it in
Be
Mop.
competitive.
Yeah. But I feel like they
Vengeance
also
was kind of
realized that,
abusive.
like, players want a lot of content, a lot of things to do at the beginning of an expansion. Thank you for the 17 months. That's my thought process, is like they just want to make sure everybody has like a ton to do. That'll eventually feed into your inheritance. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Go car shopping with Kalamazoo and he'll get me a lemon. There's a 1 boss raid, a 6 boss raid, and then a 2 boss raid. So I think that equals 9. And then, yeah, they have another 1 bosser in the 0.5 patch. True, or 0.7 patch, yeah. I'll get those other 2. Just go do some damage. Man, if we had like multiple 10 boss raids, that'd be insane. Progression would last forever. Oh my god.
You actually jump up this
The main
rock here.
raiders, we care who gets in
Skip all
first
this.
place in the Void Spire. We care about March Quel'Thanos because that's
skip
the
all
last
this.
one to come out.
Okay.
I thought you'd have
Yeah.
pulled it.
I think
You
Void
jump up
Spire
like
is pretty
this
good
and
bragging
walk down
rights,
from
but
here.
it's not the biggest of deals.
I guess if you want to do
Yeah.
the
No, I'm not gonna try Ellesmere's UI or Cell's UI until after race is over. I'm gonna focus on like just getting ready for Prague, making videos, all that good stuff. I got a couple more dungeon guides to make, and then I gotta get my like raid and M+ notes together for both the pre-specs. And then we can work on the M+ videos. Ready. Direct healing, probably Pally or Druid. Yep. AutomaticJak, heal mogs, Ellesmere's heal maxing frames. Yeah, why don't we hear any more about clavicular getting frame mogged by the ASU frat leader? That all disappeared from my feed. It's unfortunate. You bet, Dank. Haven't leveled mine yet. Who gets soon, TM? It was devastating, man. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. But you all understand what a frame mog is? It just means like he looked good, better. He looked good. It's the funniest shit ever. Like, yeah, weak flow, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, they're smashing their bones as well. Prisses, thanks so much for the raid. Cannot be getting caught with a weak flow. HPAL changes? Well, I mean, we're kind of waiting on them, right? Or do you mean like the ones a while ago? Hello, Raiders. Yeah, welcome in. Nothing abnormal happening here. I feel like we're gonna have talk tomorrow, Drew, about tuning and everything. I feel like they're gonna announce Tuesday's tuning tomorrow, and then leave the office as fast as possible as everybody riots.
Oh no.
Yeah. Is the YouTube stream lagging at all? Tails is sock puppet maxing. Tails is the jester maxer.
How many of my people are
He's the jester
Pull
maxer.
this stuff and then we'll go.
Dude, I hope so, Drew. I hope so, man. Our Druid kitty weaving? Yeah, if they want to do damage and stuff. You don't have to like go into cat form to activate any healing or anything. Probably Druid and then Paladin.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Probably Druid and then Paladin for M+. We got our tier list on YouTube. I'm hoping for some disc buffs, man. Really badly. This has told me a 25% buff to Atonement and all penance nerfs reverted. Holy, that would be sick. Hey, Strax. Oh my god, dude.
You got it, check?
Momentarily. I got it. I got bubble up. That knockback every time. And Medi is down. We're taking gun shoes, Darsoma. Yeah, you hit your gun shoes and
Love
then
me a Medi.
you just drop a Medi, which is an engineering item, and then it reses everybody. Yeah. And then you drink a little bit of water, and then you go activate your recuperate button. You get all your HP back, and then you go fight the boss. Double disc in world first? God, I hope so. God, I hope so. Oh, didn't they announce that this morning, Saito? Like changed around temporal anomaly and stuff? Mr. Recuperate, DPS player here? Yeah, you're the target audience of it. You're who it was made for. Yeah, it looks like a pretty good way to revamp how Prez works in keys, though, Saito. I'm excited about that.
Anyone need booties?
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
First, yep, got him.
So the pre-leveling experience, got other healers up and through M0s. Let's go. Like Prism versus Divine Toll, I really like the feel of Prism being able to like kind of help you fill in the gaps with your healing.
I pull this every time. I don't think I've ever not pulled this
Don't
mob.
pull it. Don't pull it this time.
Although I do,
That wasn't me.
although I do also really
I'm gonna
like.
kill the drum guy.
Yeah, we're going.
I also do really enjoy getting the free Divine Tolls, or I guess like the likely Divine Tolls, or the infusions from Divine Toll. Excuse me.
One boss.
Am I expecting an H Pally nerf? Not really. I'm not really expecting any healer nerfs,
Maybe a
to be
shot.
honest.
Let's go.
But who knows? I mean, my expectations I'm trying to set as like, I'm trying to set them to be a little lower for this tuning. We'll see what happens. Could you ask this stuff in the Discord, Goof? I'm sorry, I can't really help right now. There might be somebody in Discord who can help better than I can. Slight nerf to Raid Prez and M+ Druid, a buff to Discus Omen, offensive penance is your hope. I need that offensive penance buff bad. I'd be kind of surprised if they nerf Druid. I don't know if they need it. I'd rather have everybody get buffed up.
Oh, let's
Anybody
go.
want the shoulders?
Yeah.
Who's getting it?
It's probably got some poop shoulders.
Oh yeah, 192.
Holy.
The old greens.
Oh man.
We're
Gotta do
going
some-
to Harndar.
Gotta do some world boy.
No, I don't. But I'm here just to leech gear.
Seems like it.
All good. Kaznak's gonna be hung for splits.
Yep. I think I need a summon. My Hearth is somehow
Alright.
in Voidstorm.
Rondar.
Your key to the Argentina's not though.
I'll see this one as well. One sec. I gotta pee real fast. One sec, guys.
Just goofing. Where are the weapons at?
It's got one. Not a very good one, but
Yo, give me that. The hell?
couldn't trade it, man.
Can Fury still use one hands? Is that a thing, or did they take that out?
No, it's gone. You can only
God,
transmog them.
Click, 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 click.
I'm coming.
I thought there was single-minded fury.
I removed it, but you can transmog one-handers.
I see.
Did you get Jack too?
Yeah.
Get a couple more chances for a weapon. This one and then Void Scar drop a weapon.
Is this your alt? Target?
Okay.
Depends on what gets a
Let's
good
roll.
vault.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We both
Look at
did
your
the-
weapon. It's 250. What?
Yeah, I clicked it.
Thank you.
Nice. We're gonna gun choose right.
Ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Don't die.
Yeah, this is the worst country to die on.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
How are you guys so slow?
Wait, they're good.
I health potted.
I got disoriented. Oh no.
I'm putting a Betty down.
I got disoriented again.
I got one down. We're chilling.
You can use a medi
Nice.
even if you're not an engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's broken.
Oh man.
Don't tell Blizzard about it.
Love Medi.
Think about Modern Panic versus this era. I kind of enjoy them both. A lot of people were giving a lot of like hate to like Tame Impala's new stuff. And like I get it, it wasn't as good as like the old stuff. But I feel like there's always those kind of arguments that go around.
Did you get
And
that
like
right?
Sorry, I was
I don't know,
daydreaming.
I still find there's like different things I still appreciate about it. You know? Jothy, thank you for the gifted to Taldor and Ruddles. Enjoy your pet, dude. More pad. And it got better with popularity in a weird way. Old stuff's nostalgic, but the newer album slapped. Yeah.
Not
I
me.
feel like a lot of time where it went by where I didn't listen to them.
Doesn't work. Is it?
So to me, I feel like a lot of like their old stuff and their new stuff got kind of mashed up together
Actually,
in
couldn't
my
see my
playlists. Yo, you bet, Jofi. Appreciate the gifted. More to come too. More videos to come. Finally, we got the cloak. Replacing my Reshi wraps, man. Needed that. Now I gotta get a
Real big.
shield. Now I gotta get a shield.
How
Oh
big?
yeah, focus this Belcher, and then make sure the pedal wing gets kicked. Pedal wing is that guy. Watch that at knockbacks too. It'll knock you off the platform. I think we get tuning announced tomorrow. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting.
Should have pulled on boss.
Yeah, I lost. Remember we died last time.
We died last time. Hindsight though.
I'm disconnected.
Yeah, you are.
Cool.
I changed the location of Dander's frames. I don't know. I don't know. It starts like lock or something like that. I'll just use the search feature and kind of go around. Might just be in like the general frame settings or something like that. Yeah, it was like a level 1 brewer. It was okay. It wasn't that great though. I don't really have any super secret strats to level quickly. I feel like all the leveling strats are like slow. Kind of suck.
What is this?
I think Fellowship needs to succeed. I think there's a lot of fence sitters.
I have a gear on my screen. I don't even know what it does.
I think the game has a lot of like people who are sitting on the fence about it, but also I think they needed like a better runway of content. like when they announced that they thought their like primary demographic was going to be like MOBA players, it really like left me scratching my head. So I was like, no, this is like this is for people who like M plus but don't want to have like an MMO. So like that part kind of confused me, but I think that they just need to have like a content surge, and they need to have like a frequent amount of like new dungeons, or at least change dungeons. I'm still amazed that they didn't do any sort of like, they used to have this mercenary system in their beta where high level players could queue for low level content and help lower level players progress through their leagues, and they just completely got rid of that, which I feel like is not great, because so many times people just get caught in like one league or another and they can't really like queue and progress the game, which feels pretty bad. So I think that if they added some kind of system like that, that would help a ton. Oh, we have a kick in the back. I stunned it. Now I need to kick. Perfect. The forest is a bit of a waste. Would have been much better to have a new dungeon. Yeah, and like hopefully they have a team that's working on it. Hopefully they do. And I get that they haven't done like unofficial release or anything like that, but it's just strange, because I feel like a lot of the focus should have been more on like WoW players, and should have been also on like, let's have kind of like the way Rivals did it, where like the first like 6 months of Marvel Rivals had like a shit ton of new content. There was like so much stuff going on. It seemed like there was always another update, always something new, and it just like built momentum. And I think that's one thing that's kind of missing from a lot of games, is they kind of like barely get over the finish line, and then they're like, okay, well, we need people to play it. People play the initial content, and they're like, okay, this is good, but this needs some other changes, and then they're just not able to like react fast enough. They lose momentum. People move on to the next thing. Yeah, it's like, it's too often like unfinished games. I mean, basically is the argument I'm making, is like there's too often like unfinished games coming out. People consume the content fast and they want more, and there isn't more. Yeah.
Whatever you do, do not pull bubbles. I'll leave the dungeon.
Devs have used too much early access these days. I don't know if it's like the devs. I think it's more of the suits. Slick, what up, man? I feel like it's more of the suits. But yeah, I think it's almost like they needed to have their roster a little bit bigger of characters, and then also
3, 2, 1.
they need to have the roster be a little bit bigger for characters, at the same time having like more dungeons getting released more rapidly. I'm using Dander's frames. Yeah, I'm not gonna change off Dander's frames.
Yeah, Blizzard has a
for
fucking
this season.
problem.
I might mess around with some stuff after the raid tier is over. We'll see.
You got to check.
Yep, got it.
Yo, where was Bubbles Jr. at?
That's me, John. Telling lies and doing keys.
They should have gave it like a expansion.
I'm just gonna focus on raids
before
right
they did
now, and
that.
then we'll see Wiz while playing M+. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about before. Is like I feel like after Race to World First, I'll also have the free time to dive in and check out Ellesmere's stuff, and then I can do like a big comparison video and be like, who has the best frames? I've been playing all the healers in like beta and stuff. Slick, yeah. Still gotta level
Alright, big
mine.
man, you don't need to piss on the ground.
Saw my tier list. You've been paying attention to the Wowhead
Yeah,
one. You talking about the Wowhead M+ tier list, Slick? Yeah. Well, I write that one too. Take in the propaganda. Enjoy all the propaganda.
These horses.
Can't trust those Wowhead riders. Darn right. I appreciate it, Slick. Yeah, last year, Wowhead asked me if I wanted to do it. I was like, of course. Petrie, thank you for the 2 months.
Drink it.
Is he getting buffed on Tuesday?
I have a lot of like uniformity with my
lot of
keybinds, no aim.
options.
Where like left click is usually my flash heal or flash heal equivalent, you know, Vivify, Shayloons, Surge, or I guess Healing Wave now. I do a lot of that kind of stuff where like the AoE button is in the same spot, the single target button's in the same spot.
I don't even know what
all
they're doing
that.
up to tuning stuff, trinkets, and whatever else.
Oh, Voidstorm?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I still think our Druid's S tier right now. And we're probably going to get tuning announced tomorrow, Slick. I think it's going to get like announced tomorrow and then actually like implemented into the game on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It might be like Monday or something like that. So that could change. We're just kind of waiting to see.
Yeah, the Ook group is pretty good.
I don't really hope any healers get nerfed. Maybe like Raid Prez.
Blade Storm, whatever the
But I really want like Dis to get buffed badly. And
Yeah, that's all my groups.
I don't know, a couple like mana efficiency things I think would be great for Holy Priest. I'd love it if Chain
That group's
Heal
pretty bad.
was a good
It
button.
always is.
All I know
That
is
would be
play.
really nice.
There's never a battle res, and yeah, it's just dog shit.
At least you have Bloodlust. I still don't know why Warrior doesn't have it.
Yeah, that's true.
What the heck? Oh, that's insane. I didn't even know that's how that worked. Did you guys know when you're at the Voidstorm port, the Howling Ridge, you can fly into the little like void eye thingy and it teleports you to Zenus?
No.
Alright, do this. Talgut, come here. Go back to
One
town.
second. Going back down.
Yeah. This is cool as fuck.
Hold on, I gotta turn the stream on.
Yeah, lock in. Also check in and see if you have a Twitch Prime sub.
Nope, no Twitch Prime.
You never know.
Sorry.
No? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, when you're facing the inn, there's a nice little ring with a little orb in there. Oh my god, someone had a Prime. Let's go.
This thing up here.
Yeah, so right above the inn when you're facing the inn. And then you can like fly through it. And it's just like a void orb. My man,
Weird.
Slick. And then it teleports you right next to Zenus.
What the hell?
It ported me a little bit south of it.
Oh, little skill issue.
All right, we're gonna try gun showing the whole way to the left.
You got
that's
a
right.
gun shoe I can get.
Trade
Are we doing back left?
Yeah, we're going all the way through.
Okay.
And even if it pulls, I'll just res first and health pot. We'll be fine.
Okay. I am aware of
Try
Ash.
Dalgit.
Yeah. I'll make like a command or something like that
You
about
need
it.
gun choose Dalgit.
Yeah, I've just been horsing the whole time.
Yeah.
I've been mounting.
All right, we're good.
Fucking.
Cannot be horsing around.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, you gotta.
Healing the target with Savior that important to change the health bar color? Yes. Because you get 20% more healing on that target, and your flash does 50% more on that target as well.
Make sure you get a good medi here. Oh, we can just go all the way down here?
Yeah, I think
remember
so.
Nick said we couldn't, but that could be made up.
Yeah,
He's
we-
good at making stuff up.
I'm
I think
using
Nick
one,
made
Jack.
stuff up. Okay. Got backup.
He said that the circuit seer will kill us instantly when we medi, but
I'm ready to help bot.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm health putting. Waiting for this.
Shit on the ground too, huh?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit on the ground. Well, I got some time to kill. I use a paywall for the UI because it's an incentive to like make a better product for people, and for me to like make better tools and resources for people.
I didn't die.
Let's go.
Oh, Nick made something up.
Yeah, it's totally made
Lying
up.
for no gain.
Somebody have a bot.
I don't.
I thought I did.
I don't really need it that much, but
I like Prism a lot too.
just put one down.
Yeah,
Alright.
I like him a lot too.
600 gold repair. Oh.
Just put guild repairs on, bro. Go rob the guild bank.
True. Take Seppi's money.
Let's go.
Does it even matter which ones you break?
Ideally, you just kind of cross over a bunch of beams, so you can like walk into between like 3 of them. Yeah, light it down worth using for group damage. Only in raids, not in M+. Just make sure you don't get knocked into a beam here. Command for cell. Yeah. Lagging.
Don't do that. No.
Interesting. My game is lagging, but everything else is fine. Huh. Okay, Riz. Okay, Riz. Okay, Riz.
Yeah, I'm resin.
Anyone need these?
yeah,
The 1205
You know
stuff,
who
Jocko. Yeah. TY.
the rat needs them.
You don't need to ask. You just know.
Yeah, it seems like it's a
Make sure
cool
it's put 'em in his
revamp
bag.
coming up for Prez. Just for keys.
Another gunner.
Yep.
That's right. I don't have medi up though. Jack, you used yours too.
I did, yeah. 1 minute 40.
Maybe we can trade to somebody.
Actually, good point. Yeah.
Yeah, trading me.
All right. We give some to
I
Talget.
got one.
I'd trade him one.
Talget, you're the backup.
Thank you.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
I use the show infusion procs, just the default UI. Yeah. It's a big. Oh, it's like it's a solid change for Prez to further encourage them to use Blossom and M+ as a healing
They're gonna
tool,
rip this item.
which is really nice. Which is really, really nice.
Probably.
Because basically, Prez is using Blossom not so much for the healing, but for like the Twin Echoes buffs.
I got it.
Right now. And that just kind of helps them set up their healing a little bit better, but the actual Blossoms themselves don't really do anything, you know? Later, Slick. Take it easy, big dog. Yeah. And they've been kind of like slow walking a revamp for Prez, which is nice.
Dude, it's so nice. What the hell?
So we're kind of like slowly getting what we want. And we're getting there. We're getting there. Doing death skips, Akuna. We'll know probably tomorrow, Willie, is my guess. Yeah. Because the changes today are basically for stuff 2 months down the line. So the tuning, we're still... I'm expecting the changes to get announced tomorrow, but we'll see. Help us with the burst setup. So they're making it so that Temporal Anomaly is now just cast on your allies instead of being a ball. So you don't have to worry about the travel time, and then you can instantly just set up, you know, reversions or whatever you're using with your ball every single time, and that'll be nice. Your blossoms are actually gonna like do some cleave AoE healing, and then it'll also just give you Twin Echoes value. So I think both of those things help. It still does require setup, and still does require a lot of work, but they're like lowering the bar, you know? Exactly, a lot less positionals. Yeah.
I don't understand why Bloodthirst hits so hard. Rampage hits for like 10k and this thing hits for 50.
For the
Just
love
like
of the game.
all the talents, right?
Yeah, my hope is that, like, Empyrean Legacy comes back, Disc gets buffed. I would
That's
love for
sounds
Heal to come
dedicated for
back,
it,
but that's
too.
probably more of like a design change. I doubt we're getting that.
A lot more than Raging Blow.
Yeah. Dream Breath to be like lighted on, and it kind of fart out in all directions. I wouldn't mind. I think it's kind of tough to rate the Midnight Dungeons, because all the dungeons that are not part of the M+ pool kind of suck. You know, Blinding Veil, or, you know, Murder Row and all its RP and everything that you have to deal with. They're all just kind of, like, tedious, because they haven't really been optimized or been thought about, really, for an M+ environment. I like Magister's Terrace, but there's a lot of, like, challenging bursts at higher M+ that we're gonna have to deal with. Figure out. Neat.
You need legs.
Got my second trinket.
No.
I just need a
Anybody?
shield. So
I
badly.
would take them for.
Maybe
stats,
after those
but-
changes, Gamora. Maybe after those changes, man. I think they could have a chance. Most that Armand's giving 3 holy power might make Lightsmith worth.
Basically just belt and weapons now.
Your spenders just don't feel that good,
Not a
Ox.
good amount of leeching in this group.
Spenders really just like don't feel that good. If they brought back Empyrean Legacy, then yeah.
All according to plan.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
if they don't, then like,
You get the champion belt.
like, what's the point of
Yeah,
getting
plus.
lots of holy power if your spenders aren't that powerful? You know. You know, Herald is the benefit of Eternal Flame.
Oh, we have to pull these.
Lightsmith, not so much. Yeah, Lightsmith definitely feels worse. It would feel better to play if Imperial Legacy was good. But, you know. What can you do? Torn, I like the fact we have to wait for so long for M+. At the same time, gives you a lot of room to learn the dungeons, which is ultimately an A+. Yeah. I think, it's almost like a blue ball effect, right? Where you're like, I'm so excited to play the expansion, and then it's like a hurry up and wait scenario. I definitely get that. It kind of works for me because I have so many fucking videos and guides and stuff to write. So I'm pretty happy about it. But at the same time, I also realized, I'm like, yeah, it'd be nice to have M+ by now. Yep. Just going for a little stroll, Bob. Just a little stroll.
Raging below crits.
Oh, Bragg,
for
how you been?
7,000. What?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, I
Cell's
think you really
working.
do anything other than press that button.
Looks like it. I'll mess
Auto
around with
attack very
Cell
much.
after this raid tier is over,
It
though.
is terrible.
Don't have time to mess around with it right now. The
Hit
buffs,
rend
debuffs.
or hit
I'm in the
rifle
process of
throw.
doing that, Herb. So like, you know how the frame color changes here. I'll have that update like posted probably
Oh, I
next
got
week.
one.
Yeah, probably next week. I'm still trying to think about what I want to do with disc, and that's kind of holding me up. But I like where I've got it with Pally. I like what I've got with everybody else. So I don't know. I might just like send it, and if I make more updates, I can just keep on updating the pack, you know. Any reason to resist the pull? Just my natural instincts. But in
Yoink.
reality, nah.
That's my set.
What is it?
In reality, nah.
Oh, right.
I got a 198 rank. But it's the set.
Huge.
Huge. Yeah, I see a knockback, a draw in, and I just try to leave. Hey, what up, Zelly? How you been? Happy X back. You got a chance to play? Oh, Asta, thank you for the 3 months, dude. PTR change H Pally's Apex talent, dude. What was it where you're like your flash will like move your beacon or something like that? Oh. Level 4 causes flash and holy light to move the beacon to their target once per 5 seconds. Oh yeah. I think that's going to be kind of like one of those, you apply flame shock after you've cast a lava burst and it'll guarantee that you still have like the buff. I think it's going to try to be something like that, where you cast a holy light or flash onto the target, it'll place that beacon on them and then give you the 20% heal buff. Which like has some niche value, I guess I would say. It's not huge. Yo, Gray, thank you for the gifted to Kisaken, Silicon Don, J Puppa, Lucos, and Thara. Thank you, Gray. I appreciate it, man. So it will move automatically, but then you can also move it too with your casts. Because there's like niche scenarios where basically if like everybody's taking damage, but you really need to cast it on this one guy, and then you cast the Holy Light, and then it transfers to them, and it all kind of works out.
Maybe
That's
after
kind of the
first
gist of
boss,
it.
we'll see.
That's kind of the idea they have. Saving those for Kala? Ah, it's all good. He won't miss them. He'll understand. He's a good egg. Like sharing with the homies. Thanks again, dude. Cast only light, they don't need the beacon? Maybe. But they could also benefit from that 20% healing amp. Take more healing. And then more healing gets transferred to your other beacons. Pretty good. Cal kisses the homies good night. Cal is the last homie to go to bed. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting spit on.
They'll like post in the group chat at like 6 a.m., you know? Focusing on raid first, Howler. So I will almost certainly be raiding as priest. After that, like then the M+ season kind of starts for
Oh.
me. So I'll be doing like a lot of like 12s and If I have like a group or something, I can
Fix
push
it.
higher in my free time when I'm not raiding, I will.
Fix what?
But I'm also going to be casting
You
for
could
World
stun this guy.
First, so I will not have too
You
much
wait for his
free time at
shield
the
up.
beginning of the season.
Maybe you still can. Maybe I didn't time it right.
But yeah, after that, we'll kind of see. I mean, we have tuning coming up on next Tuesday, and then more a week later, so we'll see what happens. I'd like to push on Priest. I'd like to. We'll see if Blizzard lets me. I'm using the talents from Wowhead for Holy Pally. It's like a Herald M+ Holy Pallor build. So, I think... I don't know about veteran crafting. I think I'm gonna end up crafting a staff and an Arcano cord. But I don't know. I don't think I'm using veteran crest or anything for that. Pretty sure you're using the higher tier crests. Meta tank was bare until I think they fixed some of the things that are making it do 1 trillion damage. I think it'll be brew after that. Well, that's the thing is, like, I think I could push for title as Holy Priest. I think I could. It's not gonna be easy though. I liked the old version of Disc in beta, but they just nerfed the bejesus out of that build, so it's not really playable anymore. Yeah. Two embellishes no matter what before first raid night? Not really. Usually, like, high-end guild's thought process is
Am I supposed to stand in front of that?
you craft
Yeah, the first one I think you stand up.
for when you get to like the hard bosses, not necessarily for the first bosses. So likely for us, we'll be waiting until like the last boss of Heroic. If we needed it, probably would. Yeah. Workplace is so slow, glad you're streaming. Selling insurance is hard when our economy is in shambles. That's true.
Okay, we
Could you
can
tell
go
them to,
shoot- we'll
to stop
go
texting
shoot
me
to
about the
the-
insurance? Because I'm all set.
The portal.
I don't know for sure, Zuri. Well, I don't know for sure, man.
Need those?
Where are we going left?
We're going right. Okay, ready?
When you craft the last boss mythic dies.
3, 2, 1.
I'll have an update in my guides. I know like what to craft kind of stuff. I'm just not sure about like the when to craft. Yeah, a lot of times it's literally like,
We just like die.
here's
with
your
it.
open game
Yeah, we'll die
plan,
here.
probably a weapon, but
know.
like, let's say you get some insane juicer weapon, then like that might kind of change the equation.
Jack's got it.
Yep. So we're just doing M0s, Foxy, so I'm just hitting cooldowns. Don't have
That's
to
a
think
big
too hard
saver.
about it.
Yeah, that one's huge.
Casting double penance and hardly managing to max your team. Yep. Well, the meta now is you're supposed to be using defensive penance to top your allies. You're supposed to use a lot of Shadow or Death. Lots of Shadow or Death.
These ones were kind of sick. Went in 2 hours.
I think Holy Priest is a ton of fun, yeah.
I think this boss has no HP relative to some of the other ones.
Or else just peak strength, too. Oh, I don't even track what the actual max HP is.
Guess you're supposed to kill this thing. And...
Yeah, it hurts.
Killer seal.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That ring.
You can only track active defenses by your team. You can't track like their cooldowns or anything like that. So, I think Shaman's kind of mid for keys, yeah. Like Disc is worse though. Disc is for sure worse though. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, Trevor. Well, that's the thing is I'm hoping tomorrow's not going to change the gameplay of some healers as well, because I've already recorded some video guides. So we'll see. We'll see. Bladestorm, play Paladin. I think they're going to announce the Tuesday tuning tomorrow. I think that they're going to announce it and then leave the office and just bounce.
What was that?
I don't have res. I know, Chili. They were sniping me in beta. They were really sniping me in beta.
Instantly died. Phase 3.
Kind of not doing anything.
Man. You manage your mana on HPAL, you cast Shield of the Righteous. You do damage. And you make sure you use your infusions on flash shields because they cost like almost no mana that way.
Man.
He doesn't move.
I'm just using Shield of the Righteous in melee.
Going all the way.
I have not seen him live. I've been to I think I've been to live shows lately. I don't know, a while. Missed opportunity with living in Austin, man. But I'll have to. Spotify sends me stuff all the time whenever they're like, hey, we dodged it, yay! I know! Dodged it, didn't die. Hooray! I did acrylics. Yeet. No shield.
Oh, I even got a niblet.
Tragic. San Antonio, nice. Yeah, I've been in Austin about 8 years now. For free.
Did we get any loot?
There it is. I got a trinket. It's good for anybody.
Good for you.
Oh, I don't use intellect.
Yeah, I think he gives in. So.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
GG.
GG.
GG's.
GG.
All right, now I just need a cloth squad.
Nice and easy.
I need a cloth squad this weekend.
Excellent raid.
All right.
Jack, you still need another set?
I do, but I can't do it today. I gotta do a cloth set Friday or Saturday.
Oh. I guess I could tank.
Okay. Will you be around tomorrow?
I think so.
All right, sweet. I'll message some people and I'll see if we can do a cloth set then. Are we doing 4:30? You got scammed. I mean, you might be able to soon though. Yeah, I'm casting for liquid.
Cap my cross. No.
Yeah. Well, I have 3 characters for splits, Nicola. So we have Priest, Pally, and Evoker for my split runs. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even close.
Well, I can convert adventure 30 for 10.
I still need adventure crests.
I don't need any, luckily, but
Actually, I need like 11. So go fly around.
you can be able to craft boots.
I think I'm gonna go boots of one of my guys.
All right, let me update that cell command.
I'm trying to think what I want to
Edit
do.
cell.
Like boots and
Cell is back.
Bracers,
Yes.
boots, and shield.
I will try it and LEUI.
Oh, you are haste, so I gotta do things that I
after
need haste
I
in.
get back from Race to World
I just do
first.
chest, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no way I'll be able to do chest.
Yeah. How many healers do you think are needed? I mean, if you have a 30-man
No way,
group, I'd
because
run
I
5
could start
healers.
Spending points on my shield guy,
Yeah.
but it's a lot
Just
of points to
depends on
spend to be able
size
to
of the
do
raid
it.
group. Just depends.
I need 25 more, and I don't
7
know
or
if I get
8.
that.
Never hurts. Never hurts. I need a freaking shield.
I wonder if Sig did anything.
I told him
So
I
he's
was doing
going shield,
shield.
but-
He said he was also doing shield.
Yeah.
So I don't
Like
know
80
what.
points. Just chilling in blacksmith.
Oh,
If
shit.
we need anything.
Void Light Marl.
Lulu grab.
You just need 60, right?
Almost never died of lack of damage in heroic.
No, I think you need more than that.
Who is healer
Actually, I'm
7 and 8?
Need,
You could
That's the
concentrate, I
question.
think, but yeah.
We get Lulu healing.
um,
We get a friend healing.
I'll
Maybe
save
we'll
my
have 2
idea.
friends healing.
I grabbed the X's and Maces today.
to max something, it's 85.
So 4 healers,
Lulu
I
has
don't know
Zeba,
if
short
we need
blades
to
and
full
long
max
Sarah.
blades.
Right,
Yeah,
we'll have
to max,
6.
so.
It's great, Andwari. Yeah,
We
man.
need one of the things maxed out.
Glad you're
to
enjoying it, dude.
Add the embellishment.
Just next.
I
I
think.
think they made it so
Yeah.
it's like the second.
Hots make 7, yeah. J. Large Wood. Yo, thanks, J. Large Wood, for the prime.
You have to max that out, I'm pretty sure.
W, man.
Not the actual like gauntlet item one.
Yeah, okay. It's not that bad then.
Seems pretty large.
Pretty sure by next Tuesday, anyways, we'll have enough points between
There we
work
go.
orders, the reset,
Is my advice, my new player guides playlist still relevant for midnight? Yep.
and the quest
Lots of evergreen videos in there.
thing. I mean,
Altivoker saved the raid on Heroic Anzarek. True.
17 more points to be fully done.
The hero we needed.
with weaponsmithing.
The hero we needed.
When you have to concentrate.
Holy's not as bad as people say in Wari. There's so many times where people
probably.
like just are not playing something and then they just kind of like I don't know why, but they like talk down on something that they like haven't played or played with. I've seen it happen. I had people who were like trying to convince me that Oracle was better, and I was like, just like look at the logs. There's like pages and pages of logs from beta, and everybody dropped Oracle and went to Archon. Yeah. Yeah, that too, Ulti. And that's a problem too, is you have a lot of time where people are like, oh well, like I did it in M0 and it was fine. I'm like, it's not the same thing. Shocker, you know? Yeah, heckin' tier lists. Yeah, you always bring jumper cables if you can. You always do. Let's see our step tracker for today. I had somebody who was upset about my raid healer tier list and said I should have taken info from M0s in raid spec. Just some wild shit. Wild shit that I read every day. Almost 12,000 steps, 5.8 miles. Yeah. Most boring class, Shaman for healers? Yeah. Yeah. True. Them tier list writers, man. Danner's frame changed color when you have both rejuve and germ, but if one drops, it changes the health color back. You would change the health bar color when they have germination, because germination requires you to have rejuve on it. It's probably the best way you could do it, Castile. So. Why don't you get the data for pallies from shaman logs? Yeah, pretty much, Sig. Yeah, that may not be perfect, Castile, but that's about as close as you could get it. Well, because if like the rejuve falls off, then like you'd still have the germination color. Yeah. What I would probably do is I would show the color for germination, and I would still show both hots on your frame. Maybe in a smaller area or something like that, so you could still see the duration. I don't know. Something like that. I don't think you're gonna have a perfect thing, though. You have something perfect. So. You go pound out this level real fast. I need like 30k XP. I need like 30k. Oh, a sec. Thank you, Sateki. I appreciate it. What kind of rating could I get Pugging M+? Just really depends on how much time I spent. Because I mean, if you have like 40 hours a week to like burn into doing M+, you could keep on making progress. You know, you could just constantly be making progress. There we go. 2K easily doable pugging. Did it war within season 1 playing on weekends? Yeah. I know the what, but I don't know the when, Cable. The what being a staff and an Arcano weave cord, which is a belt. It's a special belt that has an embellish on it already. I forget, what's the weapon embellishment called? It's like tiger claw or some shit like that. It's something like that. But it's like a weapon with that embellish and an Arcana weave cord. But I don't know the when. I assume it's going to be like before you go into heroic last boss or mythic first 2 bosses or something like that. Because I don't really see any point. I don't know. What are the tiers of crests again? It's like what? Veteran, runed, and then gilded? Something like that. They're just named it after the tracks. Oh, okay. So it'd be literally just a champion rune. Is heroic? Hero. Yeah. Champ, hero, mythic. Okay. Yeah, so you would probably do it with hero crests. But I think there's also like a raid quest as well. That's my question, Rubius. I don't know if you would just hold your mythic crest for it. Or just hold mythic crest until you could do it. That's why I said, like, I know the what, but I don't know the when. Because timing matters, because you don't want to, like, waste crest or any of that kind of stuff. So. I think, in general, it's better for most players to wait for the most efficient craft. If you're in, like, a mythic raiding guild that's going to be raiding for, like, multiple weeks or something like that, I think it's a lot better to... The constant thing that I see is when people, like, craft too early and then they kind of waste their spark or they waste their crest and they get things replaced and then they're sad, you know? So I always just try to, like, preach caution about that kind of stuff. We get more of these guys, and then we can finally ding. I'm sure there's no mythic weapon in the vault. That might be the angle too. But like, how many crests? Are we getting like a half crest every week now? Or are we still getting like full crests? Oh yeah, Sparks. What point's too much costing? Because you always think, what if I get the item in the next dungeon or the next vault? Certainly, and that's where like looking at what the next boss coming up for your guild or your next goal for M+ is going to be. Yeah. Whoa. Fuck, I'm running. Heal me, Valera, heal! Healer, heal! Okay, I need a little bit more healing. Need a bit more healing. Thank you. Yay, I got more heals. Now we run. Your gravestone next to your delve? I'm not dying. I'm not dying. I'm gonna hit max level any second now. I'm hitting max level any second. I gotta go back to the rock. Oh, I know, man. Healer leveling was that rough, Tricane. It was that rough. These guys putting up shields, dude. I've been using the buttons, Rob. Don't worry. I've been using the buttons. Trying to line them up a little bit. Strategy. It's a strategy. You line them up, and then you drop a whole bunch of earthquakes, and then they have to run through them. Lineage 2? Nah. I used to play a lot of, like, Rome Total War, Medieval Total War growing up, though. I have no idea if those are related. Ding! We're done! Yeah, maybe it would have been wise to do it on a bear. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you can skip the campaign after you do it on one character. Yep. Let me see. November 20th. Is that 1, 2, then 3 months ago? I'm trying to find a VOD for my editor. Help out a little bit. Maybe it'll be this one.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. I did, Revoco. It was pretty hype. It's really, really good M+ changes, I think. At least it looks like they will be. At least I think they will be. That's a Bella Wren. That's a dragon. Oh yeah, here we go. You feel when you saw there's nothing about Priest? Well, that's the stuff that's going to be like in the 0.5 patch 2 months from now. So we still have some hopium for some tuning changes. That's what I really care about. That's what I really, really care about. Yeah, I think tomorrow is when we're going to get the announcement for Tuesday's tuning. That's my guess. That's my guess. Yeah. I know, 163, a little rough. But we can like buy some gear and everything like that. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Grab the Wowhead builds. Maybe they over buff arms in the 17th. Sure, yeah. Yeah, maybe. And maybe I'll get a pony for my birthday. We're hoping Disc gets buffed soon, D's, but we don't know. Don't know. And name my pony Fred. I think that'll be good. If anything, I feel like I get a little bit of hope for Priest, for Disc especially, that they're not planning to like make a revamp for it in 2 months' time. That kind of tells me that they might be like, hopefully, happy with the overall design, but then we have to work on the tuning. That's my hope. I don't know.
Oh hey there.
Name my pony Tom and take him on a cruise? Hell yeah. Oh, you heard feelings for riding a Fred around. I didn't say I was riding him. Flapjack's a good name for a pony? True. We love Flapjack. Dude, I'm saving myself a whole bunch of time, Rob. Thanks for all the help you've been given in Discord and stuff too, man. My brain was like exploding with UI questions and stuff today, especially. My brain was exploding. I'm hoping, tuning-wise, Disc gets penance buffs. Hopefully the, let me go find it. I think it's called protective measures, I'm pretty sure. I think it's preventative measures. It's like penance and smite damage. Let's see. Yes. I want them to buff preventative measures. Yeah. I mean, maybe they could also like direct buff penance or something along those lines. But something. Like penance damage feels bad. Smite damage feels bad. This is a button that does both of those. Tune that up. You know? Yep. Buffing Syrian Light would definitely be a big one too. Yeah. Getting that up to like, I don't know. It could be like 25% or something like that. But basically, if like Penance and Smite are good, if they have a higher value, then you'd want to run like Blaze, and that kind of just naturally sort of feeds into it. Yeah. I know, Sliver. I know. Barking up the wrong tree. Barking up the wrong tree. Yeah, or just maybe making like Blaze of Light overall better, because if you only buff preventative, then it wouldn't help Void Weaver. That's a fair point too. That's a fair point. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think preventative, I think Searing Light's like a really fun talent, especially when you get to pair it up with uppies, because you make a massive dot. You make like a massive freaking dot on the target. Yeah. And like uppies is fun when it actually does damage, you know? The PTR stuff is like 2 months down the line, Rustics. It's like these specs needed revamps or rework, so we're gonna rework them later. Kind of vibe. So those kind of tell you that like this is our opening argument for what we would want to change, you know? Yeah, and it's ridiculous, Rob. What always bothers me about that 2-minute Holy Fire is that you don't even get any value out of it. Right? I wish that it didn't give extra duration and instead just like stack damage. Dozer, thank you for the 17 months. Go to Shadow Spec. I just yoinked the one from Wowhead, if anything. But I didn't play any Shadow this time. Yep. Yep. What up, Percy? Delete disc? Yeah, that's why I ignored it. Sorry, I probably like read it and in my mind instantly discarded that. Didn't even like, it didn't even hit my like regular level of consciousness. My subconscious just kind of processed it for me. Did I see Granddad Kalamazi's Meat Mountain? No, I'm afraid I've never seen Kalamazi's Meat Mountain. Oh, it's probably because you said. Oh, it's probably because you said mean things about Disc, Percy. Thanks for the 87 months. Appreciate that. Smile. Did he tweet it? Let's see. Thalelis, thanks so much for the 5 months. I mean, I think Holy's gonna be fun, Weimer. Yeah. Yeah, so what I want to do, Desico, probably not today, because I gotta work on some guides and stuff today. But this weekend, I need to do M0s on Priest. I need to do M0s on Shaman. I especially need to get fed on my Shaman. Get it geared enough that I can raid Tuesday on server up and do a normal run. Probably with Tally. And then I'm playing with my guild on Priest, Pally, and Evoker that week. What up, Torque? So, yeah. Here's to good health and my lean 320 frame. What is this? 6 a.m. second dinner, box of pasta and chicken. This almost looks like, I thought this was like corn at the beginning. Oh, it sucks to run? All right, I'm down tomorrow, Clutch. Tomorrow and a little bit Saturday and probably Sunday. That is something, man. That is something. He said it was a box of pasta and chicken. But I don't even know what... I guess this is like mustard that he put in there. It's like mustard and then hot sauce. Yeah. I think that's what it is. What do they do for Prez? I don't know. Let's see. What is Mr. Volk recommending? They are recommending Chrono for everything.
Bananas with pasta?
Bananas with pasta? Yeah. Stream last night and made me question things. I don't write the press guides. No, I write disc and I write holy.
Doesn't even matter which one you eat first.
Holy shit!
Give me this
Holy
one.
shit! Oh my god! I have the same air fryer. Dude, what in the hell is going on here? Can you hear how loud he is breathing? Hang on, I gotta turn the music off. Dude, can you hear how loud he's breathing here? What the fuck? Let me try this again. Bro, his veins are popping out too. Oh my god. Whoa. Dude, look at that bite. Look at that chunk. Dude, his delts are popping.
It doesn't matter, honestly. It doesn't even matter which one you eat first. Give me this one.
Give me this one. There's like... Okay. Are these like Twinkies or hot dogs or something like that? That's a lot of like unmelted cheese too. They're Mott sticks. That's incredible. He has cheese sticks, cheese, 2 patties, 2 buns. What do we got in here? Chicken in there somewhere? Okay, okay. So there are probably like 3 patties. He's like the Nazgul. Oh my god. Oh shit. He's probably so happy about that.
What? It doesn't matter.
He's got so much food. We need an emote of just this. We need an emote of just that for Cal. That's insane. Mr. World Hungriest, seriously. Yeah, unmelted cheese too. You just slap that on. You just slap that on. If you check the Waggo link, Dojo, it'll have all the instructions on the Waggo website. I'd be so sick eating one of those. I mean, it looks good. You can track PI externals and online. Oh, let's go. I have to be in tower form. I kind of dig it. Yeah, you watching the stream, this is their first impression. I mean, it's a great first impression. It's a great first impression. Let me just drop this in the group chat real quick. You made a green cheese sauce? Oh, that's what the like Dr. Seuss-esque green stuff is. Interesting. Did he put like food dye in it? And that's why it's all highlighted? He was drinking it. That's horrifying, man. That's horrifying, dude. Oh my god. He's an interesting one. Yeah, like Gul'dan. You can make like green queso. Oh man. Oh man. Still don't know if I like this. I guess I don't like it. Still trying to figure out what I want to have my my atonement look like. She'll base the pre-raid weeks. I do because I wanted to make like a lot of videos and guides and stuff. And so I like set up a bunch of really ambitious goals, and now it kind of like gives me the time to meet those goals. Yeah. Yeah, we were literally just watching that in some. We were just watching that. I just closed it out actually. That was something. I know why he was really wanting to get that cooking stream going. Yeah. Now I understand. Priest in your group is Disc. He was so sweaty and we died on some pulls. He could not pump the group. You could clearly see. He tried to play Disc like in the expansion before. Yeah. Yep. Buff Disc. He dipped green cheese slurp onto a chocolate chip green cookie. That's awesome, man. I love it when Kalamazoo commits like food crime. I put it in the group chat and he said, lol, I just ate some of that for breakfast. Yeah, it's like expiation being really important, getting Shadow Fiend spawns, trying to snipe executes for Death's Torment because it can double tap and then spawn even more Shadow Fiends, and actually getting like a lot of inescapable torment value. It's a kind of a mess, honestly. It's kind of a mess. Sweating their robes off while Holy just chilling, yeah. And Holy just cranks. And Holy just cranks. Yeah. And plus it'll be hard as fuck in the first weeks. Yeah. Yo, 7th Dojo, thanks for the new sub. Here's our sell command. Yeah. I think the pres changes will be really good, especially for M+ Haze. Because right now you're using your Blossom for like downtime when you have Essence Burst kind of stuff. And I think now you're going to actually use Blossom for like healing after those changes go in, which should be pretty hype. Yeah. Oh, did I have the link for it? Let's see. Let's see.
What? It doesn't matter, honestly.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, I'm hoping that it's going to be some good stuff, Hayes. I'm not sure how like the raid evokers are going to feel, but for like an M+ perspective, a lot of M+ evokers, you know, are like, hey, it takes like a lot of work and effort to set up our healing, and that kind of sucks. Well, like that's directly what it's going to help address, you know? So, should be hype. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Necessary to spend 4 points. The Apex. How does the damage, return damage represent a good amount of healing? Yes. It used to not in beta. Yeah, like the rank 3 with the Void Shield spell Reflect used to like not work on like half of the damage instances or something like that. Now it's like, I don't know, 7 to 10% of your healing, somewhere around that bracket. It's quite good. So, Cal's just trying to live to eat, you know? Yeah, it used to be bad. There's some use cases where like it doesn't reflect damage from like stagger. It's like niche stuff like that, but like in general it works. Yes. It used to be bad and bugged to the point where I was talking to the other guide writers and they were like, we might recommend not running it on this fight or that fight because of environmental damage. And then they fixed it, they figured it out, and so like it should all be good. Yeah. Of course, Fubar. Enjoy, man. So, Disc, you can play Oracle or Void Weaver for M+. They both are kind of bad. So I think Void Weaver's technically a little better, but dealer's choice. At the moment, they're both pretty average. Kala ruined the game for me. I've been playing Warlock for a long time and assumed every class had a Kala. Turns out they don't. Most classes just have a here's video from one patch ago, good luck kind of situation. Honestly, that shocked me. Yep. It'd be that way. It'd be that way. Give HPAL Crusader Strike back on April 1st. That would be a banger. I wish they actually put in class changes into the video game on April 1st. Just to play with it weirdly, you know? It feels awful, Sprudel. I hate the gameplay around this build. I really hate the gameplay around this build. Like, if they... I think the only thing worse than them not buffing Disc would be if they buffed, like, this fucky gameplay and it was, like, really, really good, but you had to do all this weird shit. And you're like, put up atonements on 20 people, and you're defensive penancing afterwards. I'm like, God, that would suck. So, knowing Blizzard, they'll probably do that. Now that I've said it, and put it out into the universe. Yeah. Geared up your Monk and Evoker. They're both very fun to heal. Don't know which would be your primary, which would be the alt. Thankfully, you got time. I struggle bust leveling my 4 alts so far. For some of the characters, I just grinded the Shadow... What is it? The Shadow Forge Delve. I don't really have any good Delve tips. I don't really have any good Delve leveling tips, to be honest. It's like, do your Delves on level 1 for everybody, do your first time crafts, and then do like random bullshit until you hit like 87. So, you do Smite, but it's not very good, Neurotic. Yeah. 6-6 finally for the healers. Yeah, I gotta get the Druid and the Monk taken care of. Yeah, dude, it would fry my brain arc. I guess I'll probably just like chip away at questing. I might even just suffer it and just do the campaign or something like that. Campaign and side quest again. I don't know. But what I do know is I gotta go finish up some guide stuff. I just put up another dungeon video. If you're interested in any dungeon guides, I will be having my Holy Priest M+ guide posted on Saturday, assuming Blizzard doesn't screw me over and massively change how Holy Priest plays. Here's my UI and stuff, Amako, and it has a gallery for Paladin and for all the other healers there. If you want to rewind in the VOD or watch the VOD back, I was playing my Pally in Dungeons earlier if you want to see it firsthand. But I gotta go now, and I gotta work on some more guide stuff. But check out the YouTube. We have more videos posted there all the time. Same thing goes for TikTok, Instagram, whatever shorts content that you do. Do I have an Instagram command? I do. If you want to check those out, be sure to do so. I will have updates for gear and Wowhead and raid tips and everything like that coming this weekend and going into next as well. So lots and lots of good stuff coming around there. Lots and lots of good stuff. Here, we'll post it to Kalamazzi's 24-hour channel. I became hungry after seeing Kala eat. That's right. I gotta go replenish. Yep. Nice, Koras. All right, GG's guys. Say what's up to Kala's 24-hour channel. I'm gonna wait until this weekend, Neurotic, to record because I wasn't sure if they were gonna change the gameplay. So after this weekend, I will get working on it. Rain or shine, or depending on if the gameplay changes or doesn't change, it will be worked on after this weekend. But I knew that if I made a video with defensive penance and all that stuff, then they would change the gameplay. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll know more, and hopefully we'll have a big day tomorrow when we have tuning coming around, or at least hopefully the announcement. We'll see. GG's guys. Thanks for all the love today. Be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Later.